What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Beers on Me podcast. This is episode 7.
Welcome to the
podcast. We are nearing the holiday. Well, we're kind of smack in the holiday season now. We're nearing Thanksgiving. You'll probably get this around Thanksgiving time frame. Before we get started, since I always seem to forget, I want to welcome Chooch, formerly known a.k.a. as Choo Choo, back to the show. He's our somewhat kind of PAO marketing guy,
sure.
Communications.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds like I need to be paid more.
You are not getting paid anything.
Exactly.
Neither are we. So
that's what I mean.
Welcome to the party. Yeah, so we have Chooch back with us again. We're going to do some fun stuff on this episode. We've got a very interesting beer. I promised you different. I went different.
You definitely did.
So I'm giving you a limited release today. So
my interest is peaked.
Yes.
The limited release, I decided to go back to the East Coast for craft brewing back east. All right.
Go for it, man. I'm sorry.
So I went to Delaware. I went to Delaware and got some Dogfish Head. And if you don't know this brewery, put this brewery on your map.
Dogfish is phenomenal.
Dogfish
Head is our Dogfish is.
They're really well known for their IPAs.
Yep.
So they do a 60-minute, a 90-minute, and a 120-minute IPA where it's like super dry hopped for like 2 hours time. And it's pretty good.
It's so IPA that it takes you that long to drink each one.
For guys like
this
you,
is
yes. True. yeah, those are. But
As
we
you're
didn't do
drinking
that.
it, your butthole puckers a little more.
Right.
More.
Oh, yeah.
Instead, we bring you the beer Costumes and Karaoke.
Costumes and karaoke.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun night.
I think so. So what I brought you is an Imperial Cream Ale.
Ale.
So I say we go ahead, we open these bad boys up and try them, take a look at them, and then I'll go into some more detail on what it is exactly.
Okay, here
Are
we
you
go.
ready?
Crack it open.
Here we go.
Oh, shit, I'm late.
Oh, that's not what you want to hear her say.
If you're not first, you're last.
I'm not a lady, so I'm late's not.
I said her say.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Well, still,
Yeah.
I'm not a lady.
Nice
so.
little,
Whoa, that smells interesting.
it's way
Whoa.
golden.
Like dog taint? I haven't
no,
dove
actually-
in yet.
It's nice
honestly,
white
a little
head.
dog food-ish.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh,
a little
smells
alpha.
A little.
I just tried to smell the mic.
The beer's in your right hand.
Oh, Lord. Wow.
So,
Wow.
Jackass.
So what this
fucking
is
drunk
it's an Imperial Cream Ale with turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, star anise,
I smell
oats,
meat.
cardamom with vanilla beans added. So it's a play off of what they call their golden tea inspired. It's an oat cream ale, which is different. Oat cream ales tend to be really like smooth, and they pick up the flavors really well. And they said they built upon it with a complex blend of spices, including vanilla beans, ginger, turmeric, and cinnamon. So,
Oh, Lord.
a little bit of that. You wanted some Thanksgiving kind of seasonal. This is a limited release kind of.
Kind of Thanksgiving
Yeah.
Com-
in a
complex
glass.
thing.
Turkey and all.
Is it?
Well, let's give this a try.
It coats the tongue.
Smells like
Huh.
candied yams.
Whoa.
Mm.
Whoa.
It definitely
That's
is spicy.
interesting. Huh.
Not spicy hot, but it's like
Makes my
like-
tongue tingle.
when you
Tastes
say
like
it's
the cardamom.
Tastes
and
like pumpkin
yeah.
pie.
It does. It does kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Kinda-
what pumpkin
that's
pie
what
tastes
pumpkin
like?
It kind of
Pie
tastes
tastes
like my pumpkin beers that you love so
with
much.
like a little bit
Yeah.
of appleish kind of flavor in there.
Huh. It's interesting.
I think I like it.
Yeah, I definitely kind of like it. It's a little sweet on the front.
I think I like it.
It's a little
I
bitter.
You guys
just
can finish this one for me.
just a tad bit bitter on the back.
I could tell by the look on your face I was coming.
That's a thinker.
That is not good.
That is a well.
I
would
don't mind it.
disagree. It's a thinker. It's weird.
It sounds like something you would
I like
order at
that.
Starbucks, and it tastes like something you would order at Starbucks.
It does. It really does. Well, I got a Kona Gold Cliff IPA here for you if you'd
Done.
rather have that.
All right, I'll trade you.
I do like that though. For me personally,
I think I like it.
yeah.
I'm leaning towards liking.
I mean,
I
it's
could only
only
have one in a sitting.
oh yeah.
Probably.
Well, it's 8% alcohol by volume, so it's made to be a little stronger.
I
but
like
you
that
don't,
part.
You don't
Yeah.
taste the alcohol like in some that are stronger.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of alcohol
I just
flavor,
don't
which
think
is
I can
nice.
get to
Yeah.
the 8% part.
I think you may be drinking 3 of them at least.
Me? Oh, God.
No, I'll drink too.
You all right? You can.
I'm down.
You can have.
All right.
Yeah. So
No offense to
somehow-
Dogfish
Oh man,
Head.
somehow
Dogfish Head. But
so we're kind of split on this one.
Beer
I
Advocates
guess.
gave it an 87. I don't see
Oh,
how that's
yeah?
humanly possible.
I agree with that.
All right.
Me personally.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just I
Okay.
don't know if I want to
Sure.
drink a pumpkin pie. You know what I mean?
It's not super sweet,
It's
though.
more efficient that
And
way.
on the 5-star
dish
scale,
too.
it gets a 3.96, which is also weird.
Out of 5.
Out of
Yeah,
5.
out of
Yeah.
5.
That's the 5 scale, and then the 100 scale, it gets an 87, which is in the very good category. So, I mean, it's adventurous.
Yes,
I see
it is
how
adventurous.
Some people would like it if you're into sweet things, especially into all things pumpkin spice.
If you like cinnamon
Something with
rolls,
a little
you'll like this
spice,
one.
yeah.
If you really like the flavor of that season,
Right.
of the fall season,
Yeah,
you know, it has its own flavor. It's very much that.
Oh, yes.
It
It
is.
is very much that.
it definitely
It is very much not me, which is why I dislike it so much.
Yeah, that's
But I can see where.
But it is a limited release, though.
Right.
So this
I can
is like
see where
a
a lot of
one
people
and
would
done.
love this.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a one and done kind of beer. So
I can see where that is. I don't understand it, but I can accept what
and
I
that
don't
is
understand.
fair. That is fair. Be your own person.
but I appreciate it. So yeah, it's
Oh my
definitely
God.
adventurous for Dogfish Head. But a
Can't get
good
it out
beer.
of my mouth.
It sticks with you.
Well, here,
I wanna,
drink.
It does.
I want to lick the grass.
There's a lot outside. Just
I
Goes
know.
right there.
Here, take a swig of this 3-barrel refined aged rum
Okay.
from Belize.
Yeah, it
from
can't be any
Belize.
worse. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got to give a little shout out to Tyler for bringing that back from Belize when he was on his honeymoon.
Oh yeah. Thanks, because that stuff
I know
is
we didn't get any
really
pictures,
good.
but you know the rum's fine.
It's smooth.
Clean your palate.
is that what you would have preferred? Pictures?
Yeah.
All right, suit yourself.
Well, you haven't seen Tyler.
Oh,
He's a handsome little devil.
he's a looker. Little
Well, he has
Irish.
eyes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
What? Oh,
All right. Well, hats off to the Adventurous
Okay, I'm
Dogfish
better
Head
now.
APA.
Mhm.
If you're looking for an adventurous beer and you feel adventurous, you should definitely go check it out. The
Looking for
costumes and
something different.
karaoke's.
yeah. I mean,
Something
drink it with your
different.
pants off. It might get better.
It's got an interesting label.
Oh
It
yeah.
does.
Looks like we got some hipster sitting on the ground
Some hipster
with their
that-
jeans all cuffed up.
Is
But
that
it's
his
an amp,
balls?
though.
It's an amp.
What's that?
Is that his balls?
It
looks like his
That's a
balls are
microphone.
coming out of his-
It's a
It's a
microphone.
microphone.
He's an amp, and that's a
It
mic.
could- I mean,
Oh, I see.
if he is an amp, I guess his balls could be microphones.
Right. Doesn't that look like his balls right there?
Yeah, I mean,
That
I mean,
they
it gets a little,
That tracks.
it gets a little dark, but you see what I'm seeing from your distance.
Yes.
There. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It does look
We
like
all-
that. Maybe
we
they
all
meant
s-
it to be that way,
We all see what we want to see.
right?
I mean, they'd be hanging way low and to the right, but
They are going
Hey.
to the right.
Hey,
That's what I just
everyone
said.
is unique. Everyone is a.
Hey, it's Matt. You never know; they could be
Well,
tucked.
yeah.
Jeez.
All right, so
Yeah, that's-
Wow.
well, I will give kudos to Chris for going outside the box and finding something different.
yeah,
It is definitely different.
Very.
yes, it is.
You have outdone yourself.
I probably will not be purchasing this again, but that's just me.
well,
But like I said, no offense to Dogfish Head,
I mean,
but
it scores high.
I know. It's,
Hey.
But
to
it's
each
kinda hard to
their own.
dance.
And you
Dude.
didn't have to purchase it. I got it.
Yeah,
So the
that's
beer was
fine.
on me.
That's
No,
what happens
that's
when you
good.
go so unique like this, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Something
It's
that's
polarizing,
just so
right?
far out of
And
left
I-
field.
found something different. So
And I knew
Yeah.
with all the spices in it that it was going to be different.
Yeah.
But it was going to have a little bit of that like Thanksgiving time kind of
For
feel
sure.
to it, which it
Right.
does. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
Well, you're not going to like them all.
It'll warm you up.
No, well,
Yeah.
we've been agreeable on all of them so far. You know, it's good to have one that is.
You gotta mix it up.
Yep,
Exactly.
that definitely.
I could have went
yeah,
to
did
where
that.
we knew that Matt was going to hate it and try to make him rage, but
oh, oh.
I didn't go that route.
I just don't get it. But
Although I did
yeah.
find, I have to admit, and I almost bought it, and I don't know, maybe in a few weeks, when it's my turn again, I might do it. I found a pure Trappist ale, but it's only at 6%, so it's a pure, like, by flavor Trappist. And I was like, oh, I had to really think
Yeah.
about picking that one
That'd
up.
be a good one.
So, yeah,
Trappists are good. They're unique.
Trappist?
they are.
Trappist.
I don't think.
Made by
Trappist.
holy men. If
Huh.
I'm right.
Well,
If I'm right.
Historically,
If I remember
yes.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Historically, like,
Otherwise, they're like abbeys.
right.
Oh.
They'll be
Oh,
calling
okay.
them abbey.
Yeah.
But if they're made
Okay.
by actual holy men, like traditional monks,
Yeah.
then they can be actually called Trappists.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So that's the designation.
And Trappists tend to be aged at least a year.
Mhm.
Okay.
6% is low for
It
Trappists.
is.
So
All
it
right.
gives you a lot more of the beer flavor.
Gotcha.
So maybe,
more you know.
Who knows? We'll see.
Interesting.
All right. Well, now that we've kind of got the beer out of the way, We had a pretty big event happen last week. This week. Yeah, I think it was this week. Sorry. This working from home COVID thing, man, is driving me nuts. I'm losing track of my days. Alex Trebek lost his battle with cancer, unfortunately. But those that watched Jeopardy kind of knew that it was coming.
Yep.
End of an era.
Exactly. Like,
Huge.
he didn't take a day off. I swear, that guy worked through the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right up to the
Almost
end.
till the bitter end, yeah.
Him and Pat Sajak just kind of holding down the fort.
Oh, yeah, man. When it comes to the originals,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
We're
So I
still
was
here.
thinking about it. With Alex Trebek passing, how cool would it be to just do a quick Mount Rushmore of like our top game shows? You know, you think of pop culture, and not often do you think that, oh, shoot, game shows is like a big part of entertainment and pop culture, even now. So I figured we kind of just go around the room and kind of do our Mount
They're making
Rushmore.
a huge comeback. They're
They
starting
are.
to hit prime time, big time, like they used to back in the 80s.
Well, there's a whole channel dedicated just to game shows. Like there's
Game
the
Show Network.
Yeah, the Game Show Network.
But they're also bringing back old game shows. They
Right.
are revamped.
yeah, revamped with new hosts.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you can't think of new original ideas,
Yeah.
just redo something old.
Just like Hollywood.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and I'm sure
Remember
some
this?
of these
This was
ones
good,
on our
right?
Rushmores, man, like you're talking about probably some epic game shows, man.
But why would you not want to bring back those shows that
They
were
should have
so
never gone off the air.
yeah, that they were so fun. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
They were so fun. Everybody loved them.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, the family sat around on whatever night
Yeah, and they all played it
and all played along. Yeah.
Exactly. And there was a lot of comedy in some of those, man. And,
Oh, yeah.
and sometimes some dark and adult humor that, as a kid, when you're watching, you don't pick up on.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Depending on what,
Like,
what host you got.
Right. Not to ruin anybody's list here, but Match Game was historical for that.
Yep.
Everybody
Still
was-
is. Still is.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It's
I haven't
on
seen
now.
the new one.
Yeah,
But
it's got Alec Baldwin as the host.
oh, perfect.
And, it's just as dirty as ever, if not
Nice.
more so.
Everybody
and
was
it's on
at-
ABC, for
And,
Christ's
and
sake.
isn't the
everybody
match
still
game like
hammered?
Huh?
Is everybody still hammered?
Yeah,
The
kind
old
of. They still
Richard
drink.
Dawson one, everybody was drunk.
No, they still drink during the
Super
during the
drunk.
show.
well, and wasn't that like isn't the match game like a revamp of the dating game?
No.
Match game is always
They were
Match
on
Game.
during the same era.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Yeah, that's
Match
the
Game
70s.
had, what is it? 6 stars.
Yes, 6
opposite
celebrities.
2 contestants.
Oh, yeah.
And then he would read a phrase or a sentence.
That's right,
And there'd be
yeah.
a blank somewhere in there, and you had to guess.
yeah.
The contestant would guess the blank,
Right.
And then you had to match the stars, what they said.
Right.
Yeah.
You got
Exactly.
points off of that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
And,
Alec
yeah,
Baldwin's
that's
no
right.
Richard Dawson, but
Yeah.
he still does a good job.
Well, I can see where he'd do a good job.
Yeah.
But who took the place of Nipsey Russell? I wonder. Nipsey Russell was always on that.
He
Charles
was always
Nelson
on that.
Riley was always on that. Betty White,
Betty White, yep.
she was
Oh,
always
Betty
on that.
White, man. She's epic, too.
Uh,
You wouldn't think her to be as
There's
funny
a
as
couple
she
other
is.
staples.
That
she's
chick
hilarious.
is
always
hilarious.
on there.
There's
A
a
couple
few.
of rotators.
There's a few that's on there. Caroline Ray's on there a lot.
Oh, I could see her being funny. Yeah.
She's on there a lot. Joel McHale actually is on there quite
I
a
like
bit.
Joe McHale.
Oh, yeah.
Washington's
funny
own
bitch.
Joel McHale.
Washington's own.
He's on everything now. He's
Oh, why
actually the
not?
host of his own show.
Is he from Washington?
He is
Yeah.
from Washington.
I
yeah.
didn't know
He
that.
went to the UW.
Yep.
Oh.
Played football there actually.
Yep.
Yeah, he yeah, dude, he's on every freaking reality like type game show that's on right now.
Why not?
He pops
Oh,
up
good
on
for
there.
him. He's
Oh,
making
yeah.
money.
Good for
Yeah.
him. I was worried. After
Joe
those
McHale's
almost
on.
live days gone.
I love Joe McHale. That dude's hilarious.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Yeah.
So was that the first one on your list? Is that... Are we
It was
starting?
just a little cliff note I had on
Oh,
there
a
to
cliff
throw
note,
back
okay.
to another
Okay.
thing. But
so not
since
on
we're
your
leading
not on
into
your
it,
Rushmore.
I just took that ball and ran
Yeah, smart. All right.
a little bit.
Well,
All
shoot.
right. So-
Since Shig never kicks us off, do you want to kick us off? And we'll
Am I
just
starting? All right, I'll
Yeah,
start.
Go ahead.
So are we going to we each do our own Mount Rushmore, or are we trying to build a Mount Rushmore between all of us?
Oh, I was just thinking.
Just each of us have our own Mount
We
Rushmore?
can try to put it together at the end. Sure.
Yeah, we've tried that before, and it just turns
Yeah.
into shit. So
It does.
maybe,
Like the rest of the show.
We got
Yeah.
a lot of differings of opinions going on.
Yeah.
So
all right. So I'll just
Any-
start with my first one then.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll just throw
Um,
some out there.
I'm gonna throw Press Your Luck on there,
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
the original, because
Solid
that's back
show.
on too.
Yeah,
one.
no
All right.
whammies.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's got what's her name? Elizabeth
Banks.
Banks. Yes, she's the
Ah.
host of it. But it doesn't have like the intensity that the original
No.
had.
No.
I mean,
Did the whammies like still shit on the contestants like they used to?
Oh yeah, man. I mean,
Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They
yeah,
talk.
it's
They talk
pretty much
smack.
yeah, they
and-
talk shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going Press Your Luck on there.
That was
Nice.
a fun show.
That was a fun
That's
show.
a good one.
That was
I don't know if any game show got more tense than watching
Oh,
Yeah,
the
you're watching
fucking
the
squares
square
going
go
around.
around.
No whammy, no whammy.
No, stop it! Stop it, idiot!
Well, especially when
Idiot,
you
you
start
just
getting
lost
into
everything.
the higher parts where it's
Fuckhead.
like you've got a decent build up, but you could really like you're so close. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Remember in the original though, they had to take it off the air for a period of time.
Yeah, that guy that memorized the
Because there's that
patterns.
math genius that memorized the binary algorithm that the
Jesus.
squares use to hop around,
Yeah,
and it was
somehow.
trackable. And he knew when the square hit a certain quadrant of the board where it would go next, and it would always land right there. And so he would just keep pressing and keep hitting it every single time. He knew what
Oh.
square would pop up and where and when,
Yeah,
and he just kept going and
dude
going and
cleaned
going.
up.
Yep.
Freaking MIT.
Absolutely.
Fucking math nerds.
Yeah.
Fucking math nerds ruin everything.
Jesus. Just make it harder for the rest of us.
Because a computer can't actually be random.
Right. And I'm sure I got another thing about a nerd like that, but I'm sure it'll come up in somebody's list, so I'll just
Yeah.
save it till then.
Kind of ruined that
If
show
not,
for a
it's going to
little
be
bit.
on mine for
Man,
sure.
I didn't go with
All right.
fun facts. I just went with what was my favorites. Go
No,
ahead.
no, I
man.
just remembered that from him saying that.
Mhm.
I only know it because there was a documentary about it.
Oh,
Oh, well, there you
all right.
go. Mine is Holy Moly.
Oh, nice. All
The
right.
golf? The mini golf?
The mini
golf.
golf show. The world's greatest mini golf
The
show.
old putt-putt?
I totally
Rob
forgot
Riggle.
about
It's
that. Yeah.
Amazing.
I love
That
Rob
show is-
Riggle.
Yeah.
Rob Riggle should be a host of every show that's on TV.
yeah. I would watch it.
Have you
Oh, yeah.
watched?
Yeah.
Have you watched Holy Moly?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Holy Moly
Okay.
is great
It
because
is
you have
amazing.
miniature golf. You got the game show going, right? But then these miniature golf holes just are meant to wreck the contestants. They got to run across this little obstacle on each one, and they're just geared to throw them into water at high velocity or smack them.
They're not gentle.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's
kind
kind
of
See
a-
people, you're like,
It's like
"Ooh."
American Ninja Warrior with golf. Yeah.
Kind of,
A
yeah.
little bit.
It's probably more Wipeout.
Yeah,
it's
Wipeout.
a lot
There
like
we go.
Wipeout.
Yeah.
Mini golf. Because, you know, they got they open the porta potty doors and hop
Oh, yeah.
into the water. And
Oh,
They
yeah.
gotta jump
Running
across
full
those balls.
steam down this little corridor, and then the porta potty door swings open.
Right.
Wham!
Slams you in
And
the
there's
face
and there's some interesting, fun like mini golf obstacles and stuff that they're trying to deal
oh,
with.
that
yeah.
course would be fun as
Oh,
hell
yeah.
to play.
Wouldn't
Dude,
it?
that would be hella fun.
Hell, I'd pay money to do it.
A full
Shit,
18
yeah.
holes of that. Yeah.
I think we should all apply for season 3.
Plus, yeah.
Oh,
Plus,
dude,
then
that
you got
would be
Steph
epic.
Curry handing you trophies and
Steph
shit.
Curry giving
Right.
you your green
You know?
jacket.
Let me.
Yeah, and golden
I gotta-
putter.
Yeah, there's a couple of holes here. Dutch Courage, Caddy Smack.
Oh, Caddy Smack.
Yes,
Smack.
teed
I
off.
like that
of course.
one.
Sweet Spot, Surfer Turf,
Yeah, I like that one too.
Slip and Putt, Log Roll,
Slip and putt.
Mount Holy Moly.
That
These are all
sounds dirty.
season 1 holes.
Yes. Well,
Season 2 holes.
Season 2 got into Franken Putt, Buns and Wieners.
Yeah. Uranus, I think is
Uranus.
one.
was
Uranus,
one.
yeah.
Hole number 2.
Hole number 2.
There you go. There's one for the.
Yeah.
The one with the porta potties.
Yeah. Put the
Right.
plank.
Yep.
Remember that? That had
Oh,
It's got
with
John Lovitz.
Long
Yes.
John Lovitz.
Long John Lovitz.
Yeah.
Long John Lovitz.
Long
yeah.
John Lovitz.
With the
Beaver
blindfold
Creek.
chip.
Yeah, he's good at golf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
He's
Dragon's
good at
Breath.
blinds, Chip.
Clowning around. Yeah. It just goes on and on and on, and it's geared towards wrecking people, which I find hilarious. So,
Oh yes.
I just inherited the rest of Shig's
all right.
costumes and
Yes.
karaoke.
Yes.
Enjoy, my friends.
So
More
that is-
costumes and more
Here, I'll take
karaoke.
one.
Oh, don't worry, Mouth. There's plenty in these bottles here
Yeah.
for you, bro.
Here, you can,
Oh,
you can
yeah,
just
never mind.
go right
All
there.
right,
You
there
got
we
a full bottle right there, my
Jesus.
friend.
Hey, it was kind of
You're-
pricey, man. I'm not gonna waste that.
No, that's,
No, man.
yeah, it's special.
I wish I could help you. All right, what do you got?
For me, man, just because it was my favorite game show to watch every single day, and I love the game Plinko. So the Price is Right is my shiz,
You went with
man.
the juggernaut. Yeah, I don't think anybody can deny
no,
how
just-
great the Price
No,
is Right is.
everyone loves Price
and
is Right.
Bob Barker, man, is like you don't think he's got that kind of like he's joking around when he's up there, but he so much is, man.
Yeah.
If you listen to some of the like little small things he says and the innuendos he throws out, but I love some of the games,
Yeah.
man.
Well, Drew Carey is even more direct as
Oh,
far
yes.
as how much
Oh, yeah.
he makes fun of the contestants or the
Right.
prizes.
Oh yeah.
You know, the things you're bidding on and stuff. He brings a lot of his stand-up comedy to the show.
Yes, Drew
Yeah.
Carey is a phenomenal host. I couldn't imagine anyone better to take over for Bob
Oh,
Barker.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That was the other show I was talking about where there was another nerd that kind of learned to work the system.
Yes, that's right. There
and,
was.
There's a whole like documentary. Well, fun fact, I don't know if you guys know who Adam Ray is, but he's a stand-up comedian from good old Seattle.
Yes. Yeah.
Very funny man. When he was in college, he went to USC with Mr. Brad Williams,
Right.
also stand-up comedian.
Yep.
I mean, he stands as tall as he can, but I mean,
Hey.
but he's still very funny.
Yes.
Very funny
Super.
guy. They used to have a podcast together called About Last Night, but since Brad now has a new baby,
Yep.
it's just Adam running it. But when Adam was in college, him and a bunch of his frat buddies went down and got on Price is Right.
That's right. I forgot about that.
They were in the crowd, and he actually managed to work his way up on stage after the guy won. Said he was part of the family.
Yeah.
It was a black family.
Yeah.
And he managed to talk that security guard into letting him on stage to celebrate with them. And it's on YouTube, so check it out.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
It's hilarious.
It's awesome.
Adam Ray is one of my favorite comedians. I saw him up in Seattle during Doug Loves Movies podcast taping. It was the very first time. I never even heard of him. He won my heart
Oh,
that night.
Oh, yeah.
He is hilarious.
Well, didn't he tell that story in one of I heard it somewhere.
He has told it a couple times
Yeah, I was
on a
gonna
couple
say.
different podcasts. Yeah. He actually he didn't technically give me a little shout out, but he was doing an Instagram live with Harlan Williams,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and so I just put on there, "What's up, Adam from Puyallup?" Since he's from Washington, and he's like, "What's up from Puyallup? I don't know." And he started going on talking shit about Puyallup and the fairgrounds and everything. I was like, "I'll take it.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
I'll take it."
Started a little rant there.
You,
Fine.
Yeah.
you
I
fed the
did
beast.
that.
It's
I
all
did.
right.
I did. What do you got,
Contributed to the
Choo-Choo?
show.
Yeah.
Well,
You all right over there, King Kong?
Holy, watch your mic, bro.
He's bailing. Holy Moly was, as far as recent game shows go, that would be top of my list. But growing up, I always
What's
clean
going
up.
on over there?
Holy crikey.
All right, I'm back.
Shane wanted
Continue.
to clean up the garage.
Got the
real
Swedish
I
chef
know.
cooking in the background.
All right. Jesus.
Love the Muppets.
We got to stop drinking before we
Fucking
do this
Muppets.
podcast, man.
Hell no.
I know.
Great Muppets
Sorry, go ahead,
reference.
Chooch.
Dog Eat Dog. Did you guys ever watch Dog
Dog
Eat
Eat
Dog?
Yeah, dog eat dog.
Didn't that have Brooke?
Brooke something. She did.
Brooke shit. Huh?
Brooke Burke?
Is that her name?
No.
No, blonde girl.
Yeah, she does like masterminds now, and
She did The Chase.
yeah,
with
shit.
that big,
What's her name?
Big smart British dude. I forget her name.
Yeah, it's Brooke
But
something.
yes, that girl.
It'll come to me, I'm sure.
That lady.
But yes,
You have a
Yeah, that
was
device
a good
in front of
show.
you that can look that right up.
that was a good show.
Oh shit!
All right.
So I do.
we got our lookup guy over there.
Yeah,
Prepared.
dog eat dog. You get like a group of douchebags and make them do a bunch of stunts, and whoever makes it through to the end gets some sort of money. But it's fun. They
That'd
were
be
always
Brooke
douchebags.
Burns.
They were
Brooke
always-
Burns.
Brooke
there you
Burns.
go.
Thank you, Brooke Burns. Yeah, that show is hilarious. All these people that are so full of themselves, and the second they have to do anything physical, just fall right on their face. It's
Nice.
fantastic. Great show.
And the
I don't
fun-
know how long it was on.
One of the best things is they always look like they're physically fit. Like they
Right.
They always dress all like in their athletic attire, and they
Yeah.
look like they're somewhat
Well, they
athletic.
can go to the gym all
no,
day.
not really.
They can go to the gym all day, but as soon
Right.
as you have to jump off a diving board into a pool 100 feet below and then
Yeah,
go down and collect 5 rings and then go eat a slug.
right.
Like
No, no.
people
Yeah,
break
it's-
down really quick.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
like
weird.
Fear Factor for a bunch of Nimrods.
It was a very
It is
contained,
kind of, yeah.
low budget
For
fear
them.
factor.
Yeah.
But then adding in like
Gym rats.
those weird like weird things that you have to do, like jump off. Yeah, like literally a diving
Or
board,
they
like
do some crazy shit.
100-foot. Like I don't think Fear Factor ever did anything like that.
It was mostly
Oh,
just
no.
eating shit.
Yeah,
It was
Fear
eating
Factor was
shit.
a lot of eating stuff,
drinking, and eating nastiness.
touching stuff. and-
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, laying and
Every once
stuff.
in a while, you jump off of
Yeah.
something.
I remember one of the challenges on Fear Factor, which I can't believe they did this and even made the people do it. They all had to go walk out on stage in like a small little like auditorium full of people,
Yeah.
butt ass naked.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I was like, what?
Wow.
How can you make somebody do that?
different times, bro.
It was
Different times.
definitely different times. But
you could lose and not do it.
Well, again, they
Right, but-
did have a bunch of douchebags on Fear Factor
Oh,
too.
yeah.
They
Oh,
probably had no problem getting naked on TV.
oh, Joe Rogan almost beat someone's ass on Fear Factor.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Contestant
believe
was
it.
talking shit.
Hey, I'm not fooling myself,
Yeah.
but I
Oh,
would have
man.
gotten naked and ran around.
Oh, for that amount of
Wouldn't
money?
have been the first time I've
Yeah,
done
yeah.
it.
Right. We're streaking through the quad.
Right.
In a second.
Maybe sober, but
Hopefully it's not cold outside, though. You know what I'm saying?
shoot, I don't
hopefully,
care.
hopefully.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Get
Not-
the hair
not that
dryer
kind of-
backstage.
All right.
hurry,
Doggy
hurry.
dog. That was a good pull.
All right, it's an Audi. I can go
That,
up.
that was a
Right.
good one.
That was a good pull.
Yeah.
Back to me.
Yep.
Back to you.
I think I got to go with The Bachelor.
What?
Really?
I guess you
No,
can consider
absolutely
that.
not.
I was gonna
Absolutely
say,
not.
what
You
the
must have
hell?
come from the island to go fuck yourself.
You better not.
Actually, I just wanted to see how long the silence was going to be while you guys
I
stared
was
at me
gonna
for a
say,
second.
I had to think about that for a minute. I was like, well, I guess you can consider
No.
that a game show.
No.
I could see your fairy butt
Okay.
like wanting to watch that.
No.
No,
The
thank
only
you.
reality show I hate more than The
Horseshit.
Bachelor is Teen Mom. Fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck those shows. Bunch
I-
of bullshit. Let's not get on a rant about
I was
that.
gonna say,
okay, I'm just going to
no,
go to my
We're
thing.
not on reality.
Gonna go
TV.
there.
That could be a long road.
So my next pick is going to be, and it's almost mostly just for the host.
Oh,
I got to go Love Connection.
Oh, okay.
Chuck
yeah.
Woolery.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, man.
Chuck
Woolery.
Wilderby.
Be back
action?
in 2
Yeah.
and 2. Back in 2 and 2.
Yeah,
Two and
back in
two.
2 and 2.
That guy was hitting
Yeah.
on all of the
All of
guests
them.
on that show.
All of
Yeah.
them.
Let
He
me
was
lean in on
banging.
this couch here. And,
Wasn't
he
talk
banging?
to you all
Yeah, he kind of
sexy.
lean in.
I could have
and-
swore he
How
banged a lot of guests on
He
that
probably
show.
did.
Good.
He
Anybody
probably
who
banged
came
all
on.
those guests.
Yeah, I think so.
How did the date go? Pick from these 3 people.
Right.
Here, then the people in the audience were like, "Oh, I think you should go out with this one, that one, or whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Love Connection was
Yeah,
fun.
that was
It was,
fun.
and then to hear like how horrible some of those dates.
Oh, some of them were the worst.
It's just like, oh man,
Oh, yeah.
And this is why you have to go into a game show to try to get a date.
right?
Because obviously, you're
Oh
right,
yeah,
fuck.
obviously these people are horrible individuals where
Yeah.
nobody will date them
Right.
outside of a game show.
Right.
You know, much like The Bachelor, but
And it's not like they had to pay for it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it's a free date. Have fun with it.
yeah. How can you not have a blast
Right.
when somebody's paying for your date?
And you get people yelling and screaming at each other. Oh, yeah.
Well, if I remember correctly, some of the chicks did have fun and just said, forget it. I didn't care if the guy
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah.
lame. I just went and did it.
Oh, they,
Right.
they talk mad shit about him.
right.
Yeah.
That was some of the best parts.
Well, and that's what happens when you grab a bunch of dudes that you know are schlubs, and then you got like a chick that's a normal chick, and you talked her into being on the show. These dudes wanted to be on the show. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
These
they're
dudes
like,
are trying to
hey,
get laid, and she's
Right.
just having
this girl
some-
actually
Right,
has
yeah.
to date
Yeah.
me, not like the other women in my life.
Right.
Haha.
Exactly.
It's in the rules.
No restraining order
Woohoo!
For now.
Oh, God.
for now.
Yeah. That was a
Until
good
the
one, man.
cameras turn off.
I totally forgot about that one.
What do you got, Merlin?
Well, on that same vein, I've added in Singled Out.
Oh, yeah.
Singled out.
It's on my list.
Is it?
Nice.
It is
Well,
on
how
my
could
list.
it not be?
Right.
A little Chris Hardwick action there.
Singled out.
Oh, that was great. It was on MTV.
Yeah.
And
I
they
don't
took
think I knew that.
they took a pool of 100 guys and they took a pool of 100 girls, right?
Mm.
And they took turns answering. They all answered the same questions, right?
Okay.
And it was like 50-50 answers. And so it was like, how many of these men prefer dogs versus cats?
Okay.
And the girl, and so it'd be like dogs, right? And
It was
dogs
just one
over,
girl, wasn't it?
It was dogs over cats. No,
I thought it was a
because
bunch
they
of
went
dudes
through
and-
the girls and the guys, and then they got down to one.
Oh, okay. Right.
And then those were the people that
Yep.
went on the date,
Right.
right? So it was like, who prefers dogs over cats?
Sure.
And whoever answered dogs over cats stayed, and the others left. So you're constantly, and it just went through these questions
All the way down to one.
and then it went to the
Filtering
girls,
through.
and they were just ridiculous questions. And,
Oh, yeah.
and then they finally got down to one and
Yeah.
one right there, and those are the two that won the date with each other. But
And
Jenny
don't forget-
McCarthy
yep,
was on there,
The lovely Jenny McCarthy.
Yes.
Okay.
the lovely-
like a young,
Gotcha.
fresh out of Playboy Jenny McCarthy,
Right.
Yeah.
and then a young Chris
Prime,
Hardwick.
prime Jenny
Interesting.
McCarthy.
Yes, it was hilarious the shit that was going on that show.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
All
man.
right.
The questions,
Sounds like
and shit.
fun.
Yep,
That was back in the good old days
Yeah.
of spring break on MTV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the heyday,
Yep. Yeah,
where
exactly.
you didn't mind that they didn't play videos because it was actually entertaining.
It was all just a bunch of college kids partying and being stupid.
Yeah.
And it was
Oh, yes.
awesome.
Yes,
It was awesome. All right.
What do you got, Mouth?
I didn't go with the whole dating theme. I went away, but I did stay with celebrity themed. I went with Hollywood Squares.
Oh, who doesn't love Hollywood Squares?
Yeah, man. Like, could sit there and watch those celebrities just banter back and forth for hours. So,
I don't know if it's still on, but recently they had hip hop squares.
oh yeah,
Where there was a
Hip-hop
bunch
squares.
of R&B and
hip-hop
rappers
artists.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ice Cube was on there quite a bit.
Huh.
Yeah,
I mean, it was the exact same show.
exactly.
Yeah, it was just
But it's
rap
funny just
artists
watching
mostly,
them like
yeah.
banter back and forth and
Yeah.
joke with each other and like make fun of each other and I mean they did it in a pretty clean manner, but
Yeah.
yeah, I really dug that about that show, man. I thought it was cool.
yeah, that was a good call.
I never really watched it.
No, that would be
Were
before
you
your
born?
time, bro. Like,
Well,
You might have been swimming in the sack.
I was
still at
aware
that
of
time.
it.
what do you mean? He was like 20.
It's like
He
coming
started having
gone
kids when he
several
was like
times.
15.
Well, if you had Hayden when he was 20, that means Chooch is now at least 45, right?
Right.
Is that how it works?
Damn, I didn't realize you were our age, Chooch.
Yeah, me either.
I just got to say,
Neither does his driver's license.
I actually had somebody say that I need to quit picking on Chris on this show.
What?
Why?
I think I give Matt more shit than Chris.
Yeah,
on
man.
this
We
thing.
we
believe
both
you
give
did.
Matt more
Right.
shit. Maybe they think I'm Matt.
Well, I don't know. But I will never stop, so just
So,
deal with it.
Nor do I expect you to.
Right.
Fuck you both.
That's the only thing
not
I can
bitter.
go at you with is
Right.
But
old
Hollywood
bastard.
Squares was great. It was like a
Okay.
big tic-tac-toe board, and that was the game. Was
Right.
tic-tac-toe.
Right.
And so they had 9 guests. And then each contestant took a turn, and they'd read a trivia question. They'd pick a celebrity
Mhm.
To answer it.
to answer for them, and they would either agree or disagree with their answer.
Okay.
And if they matched up, then you got the X or the O or whatever. That was your
Sure.
square.
If they
You
got it
tried to
right.
make a-
If they got it right.
right.
Yeah.
And
then you're trying to make a tic-tac-toe out of that.
Okay.
Right. And
Right,
if you were
right.
wrong, then the square stayed open.
Okay.
And then they just went around and around. Most of them were like comedians or comedic type celebrities,
Yeah.
or celebrities that were just kind of funny in general.
Right.
Right.
And then the banter that would go off between all of them, because it was a 3-story board, so they'd have to look down on each other.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'd be like dropping shit on each other.
It's like the
Oh, yeah. Throwing stuff.
Yeah.
It's like elementary school, man.
it's like the
Right.
Brady Bunch opening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
The intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
imagine
It
the
was a
Brady
funny
Bunch
show.
being nothing but comedians. Yeah.
Sure.
That's what it was like.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
All right, Chooch, what you got?
My next pull is going to have to be at midnight.
Oh my God.
Mm.
There's some
Excellent
Chris
pull.
Hardwick for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Also on my list.
Chris
Yeah.
Hardwick in his prime again.
Right. That show. I'm a big fan of improv.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And so yeah, getting celebrities, comedians, anyone, really, and seeing how quick they can think on their feet was always just a blast.
Yeah.
Commenting on some bullshit that happened on the internet.
It was all about
Oh, yeah.
internet-based whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
If you-
fun, and it's
Yeah.
loose point systems. Like,
Oh, yeah. It was
Points.
just completely arbitrary.
that was pretty funny. You get points.
Right.
right.
How many?
We still say
Points.
that to each other
Oh, yeah.
occasionally.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
we get
like
good ones.
A billion points.
I just
Yeah.
thought of this, and hopefully it's not on anyone's list, but like Wiling Out. So,
I love
Nice.
Wild 'N Out.
I
It's
do
not
too,
a game
man.
show though.
but you get points.
Not
You have a
really.
winning team, but it's
Yeah.
kind of the same thing. You don't have one winner. It's
Right.
not like an individual.
No, Wild 'N Out was one of my favorite shows for a long time.
Oh yeah, man. I can still watch it if it's on. I can just
Ah.
on the marathon just leave it. Yeah,
When Carlos and Chico started going old school back
Yes.
and forth, dude.
so
my favorite.
good.
My favorite. Yes.
But at
good show.
midnight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway,
yourself a
that's
favor.
for
Reminded
my
me.
show.
We say this a lot. Do yourself a favor and look that show up if you don't
At
know what it
midnight.
is.
They used
At
they used to
midnight.
have
Oh,
it
yeah.
on Hulu. I don't know if it's still there, but it was on Hulu.
Yeah, you might have to
Yeah.
YouTube it.
Yeah. It's where it's
But-
Comedy Central, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is Comedy Central.
It
yeah,
is.
wherever their shit is.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, great show. Great
yeah. You
show.
can see it on demand.
You got to
if
see
you
so
want
many
demand it.
stand-ups that you would have never seen otherwise.
Mhm.
And then they're like the funniest people ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
Oh, it's a
found
great
few
way
favorites.
to find people.
Yeah.
I don't know if Chooch knows this, but I know you guys know that I'm a big stand-up nerd.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
I know a lot of stand-up comedians, and a lot of them I had found on At Midnight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of them that were on like Doug Loves Movies
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
podcasts, but I never had a face to go with them. And
Oh,
a lot
right.
of times they would end up on At Midnight. I'd be like, oh,
There you go.
like Paul F. Tompkins.
Mm.
Right. Yes.
Fucking love that
Paul
guy.
F. Tompkins, hilarious guy.
First heard him on DLM, saw him on At Midnight, done.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ron
Yeah.
Funches.
Fucking love Ron Funches. Love Ron Funches. So,
Nice.
what do we
No,
got? Four on Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so since 2 of the ones have already been, I'm not going to put those on mine, even though they should. I'll go to something different.
Okay.
Okay.
And as much as I respect Alex Trebek, I was never a big fan of Jeopardy.
Oh yeah.
That shit's just way too smart for me.
Yeah.
But I think you have to put Wheel of Fortune on there, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. man.
Sure.
the
I could see
longevity
that.
alone, it deserves to
It
be
is
on a Mount
longevity.
Rushmore game
Yeah.
show.
Fortune
And a
is-
lot of families watched that together, and everybody was trying to guess the answer. It was a little easier than Jeopardy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I mean it's not one of my favorite shows, but
I never got into it.
I got to
at all.
put it on
Man,
a
who
Mount
don't like
Rushmore.
watching Vanna White walk over and
Well,
turn some squares,
true.
man?
I mean,
Like,
I
come
think
on
she's
now.
a robot now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
is
a
kind of a
Stepford
robot.
wife for sure.
She's always kind of been
Yeah.
that way,
Yeah.
but
I mean, she doesn't
but they're a
even
good team, though.
turn the letters anymore. She just kind of points and they light up.
She just touches the wall.
Easiest show ever,
happens.
or easiest gig ever, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, good for her.
Right.
But I am keeping At Midnight on my list because it's definitely going on my
That's
list.
fair.
Oh yeah,
That's
at
fair.
midnight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Definitely on there. I love Jeopardy as well, and I think it goes down as a separate monument all on its own.
I would say so.
My fourth here is maybe the greatest game show most people have never seen.
Oh, did you skip third?
No, I had
Oh.
3, didn't I? I had Holy Moly.
Yeah.
Oh, I talked about the
You talked
match
about
game
the other
thing.
one.
Yeah, you just
Sorry, I
talked
got
about
out
it.
of sync.
Yeah, you fucked it up. So
I didn't fuck it up. I agree
It's
with
all
you
right.
on the whole thing.
It's all the hair.
At midnight thing. All right, so
Sure,
there.
sure.
At least
All
it
right.
wasn't me this
The
time.
thoughts get caught up in all the hair.
There's greatness in this.
It is.
There's greatness in here.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
No, trust me. I know
All
there
right.
is.
Okay. Well,
Gray is the important part of that
Gray.
word.
Right.
Greatness.
Yeah. A lot more than it used to be, too.
that's because I know you'd fuckers. That's why.
the source of all the stress in my life.
Jesus, it's the only source of stress in my life. These assholes. All the time. Okay, here we go. The most extreme elimination challenge.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember this?
I
It was
I
on
remember the name.
MXC.
Yes,
On the-
MXC.
on the
Yeah.
Kenny
Comedy
Blankenship
channel.
and what's his face? What's the other
Yeah,
guy?
it was hosted. Shit, I gotta find his name here now.
Oh man. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. What is his name? Kenny Blankenship and God damn it.
Vic Romano.
Thank you.
Vic
Thank
Romano.
you. Vic Romano.
Vic Romano. And then they had their guy in the field, Guy Ledouche.
Oh,
Guy
yes.
Ledouche.
That's right. I forgot about him.
And what this
Guy.
was,
Everybody loves Guy.
right, this was a Japanese game show originally called Takeshi's Castle.
Mhm.
And it was like an actual game show where they took like anywhere from 80 to like 150 contestants and they ran them through like bone breaking, and I'm not shitting you, bone breaking challenges
Oh, yeah.
all at the same time. And they each had like these colored shirts on to score points to see who would get through the finish line first. And then the red team would get points, blue team would get points, whatever. And then you'd have a winning team at the end. But what happened was at the end of, they took Takeshi's Castle and then they dubbed it together and cut out best parts of it. And they made MXC out of this. And then they overdubbed the Japanese.
Right.
Yes.
With
With-
the yes.
Horrible voiceovers
American
from these
voiceovers.
Americans.
Yes.
Right. Making these guys say just the most outrageous
Right.
things. And then they
Right.
would dub in voices of the contestants when they'd introduce them and stuff.
Mm.
And it'd be...
Yep.
Yeah, so you're not watching an American game show. You're watching a Japanese game show that's been voiced over, basically.
Right.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
like the bad lip reading. Have you ever seen that?
Exactly.
It's bad lip reading / extreme game show that's from Japan.
Imagine Kung Fu
It is
movie.
It is
meets-
one of the
meets,
greatest things you will ever see.
Oh
It's
yes,
fantastic.
so awesome.
I
It
do
is
remember
amazing,
that
and it's
show,
obvious
yeah.
they have way too many people in Japan because they just didn't care if
no
somebody
man,
died.
like, I remember
Yeah.
this one where they were like swimming, and then there was some big like rubber ball, and it was like almost drowning people.
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
And they
yeah,
just,
it was amazing.
It was just like not a thing. It was like, oh,
I
they're
love
laughing at them and
Like,
stuff. Or they'd
you
have
got
these
hit.
people like chuck them through walls, like literally
Yeah.
chuck them through walls and shit. And they're just
But
like,
if I remember right, dude,
you guessed
MXC only
wrong.
played at like 10 or 11 p.m. at night.
Yeah, it was
like
on late.
hella late.
It was only
was
like
way
one
late.
season
Yeah.
too, wasn't it?
there was 81 episodes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It ran.
Yeah,
for,
there was like
gonna say
four
it
or
was on for a
five
while.
seasons.
Oh,
Yeah,
something
there's
like
a bunch.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bunch.
I do remember that show.
Yeah, Guy Ledouche.
To
Yeah.
play off of that, they had a show. It was only one season. It was called "I Survived a Japanese Game Show,"
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
remember
heard of
that.
that.
and where they took a group of Americans, flew them over to Japan.
Yeah, it's
To
this
part-
kind of shit.
Yeah, to
yeah.
participate. And they didn't speak any Japanese or nothing, so they were just kind of thrown into this thing. Dude, it was one of the funniest shows I've ever
That'd
seen
be
in my
fun.
life.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because they don't know what the heck to expect. Okay, here I
That's
go.
the craziest
Like,
thing.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
And when they get eliminated, a group of guys like wearing black suits, like Men in Black, would come and all pick them up above their heads and take them out, singing "Sayonara, Sayonara." Dude, it was, and those crowds get wild.
Oh yeah, man. Well, game shows I think are way bigger over in
Oh, sure.
Japan and
Oh, they'd
stuff
have
than
to
they
be,
are
wouldn't
here,
they?
man.
It's 'cause they're
There's a lot more
nuts.
Yeah,
enthusiasm
because
there.
they do
Fucking
some
nuts.
crazy stuff.
You're Yeah, you're next to people all the time.
Yeah.
So let's make a game show that eliminates a few of them
Oh, millions.
for our entertainment.
Well, just think, like, it's millions of people. Imagine, like, Seattle, like, 3 times on top of each other. And
Right.
here's the major metropolis in Japan, man.
and you can't get away.
No.
Oh, man.
It ran from 03 to 07. There's 5 seasons.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I thought there
All
was, like, 5.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
but
NXT is classic.
geez.
Such a good show, man.
Victor
Classic.
Mono, Kenny Blankenship, and Guy
Ladouche.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
Guy
they did have another
Ladouche.
character, Captain Tennille.
No
Right.
copyright
Guy-
infringement on
he was
that
all
one?
like
No.
dressed in white and shit.
He was
right?
he was a captain. He was dressed up like a captain,
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, he
and
was.
everything. But he was the field marshal. He kept the rules
Yes, of
Right.
the game.
as if there were any. But
Jesus.
they put him out there.
He's like the ref.
Yeah.
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 So he
Nice.
blows whistle every once in a while.
That's a good pull.
All right.
What do you got, Mouth? What's your fourth?
My third.
Third?
We're on
'Cause
3
he's-
right now.
Yeah.
He messed
Merlin
up.
skipped one.
No, I doubled down on the
He-
at midnight.
At midnight. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
and then
Because
it-
I've done
okay.
4. So
Oh yeah.
See, that's
But
what
that's
threw
because
me
you
off.
didn't take the
I've
2,
only done
right?
2.
You left 2 out?
I did take 1.
Oh, well.
I took his at midnight.
Okay.
Everyone's just stealing my shit.
Well, I'm on 3. So,
Okay,
go
whatever.
for it.
Go for it. It don't matter.
Family Feud.
yeah.
Definitively is
Old
one
school
of my...
Family Feud or
Yeah.
Steve Harvey Family Feud?
Oh, either one. I like the
all
Harvey,
of the
actually.
above.
Just Family Feud in general?
Yeah, Family Feud in general. Now, Harvey, I
Well-
think, does a phenomenal
Oh,
job.
Harvey's the
There's
best
been-
host of that
right.
job.
There's been like 5 hosts of that show.
Right.
There
Yeah.
have.
Louis Anderson.
Yeah,
Right.
Louis Anderson.
Good head.
Yeah.
You had that short guy who killed himself, that blonde dude. Nobody knows who he was,
No.
but he hosted the
Sure,
show
right.
for like 5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a little
I
while.
don't know.
He-
I don't know them.
Was Dawson on that one?
Yeah.
That's the one where
Yeah,
he went and
that's who-
kissed all
yes.
the ladies.
That's the
Right.
first host.
Yeah,
just
he was the
straight-
first
Just
host.
straight up kissed them all right on the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he didn't
And
care,
would
man.
Husband
tank.
right next to him.
That was
Oh,
during
yeah.
that was during the heyday of Match Game.
Yeah.
Right.
And little known fact, he was so popular that they wanted to capitalize on it, so they created Family Feud to give him a second show to
Oh,
run with Match Game.
Wow.
And so they created Family Feud off of the audience participation part of
Right.
Match Game.
Yes.
And so
He was so popular, he even played a game show host in a movie. You know what movie that was?
I do.
Matt does.
Yeah, you know I do. I read the book.
I'm sure I know the movie. I just can't think of
Classic.
it right
It's a
offhand.
good
Schwarzenegger movie.
Richard Bachman book.
Running Man.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right.
Does
Yeah.
not hold up nowadays, just so you know.
It does not.
Yeah.
It does not hold up at all.
Does not.
No.
I don't think I've seen Running Man.
No?
I don't think so.
Well, then you should probably
Oh,
see
yeah.
it just to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Don't watch 2043 before you watch that, though.
no.
2043.
Running Man 2043.
Yeah, just watch.
Yeah, no.
Just-
Watch the
You
original.
got to watch the original first.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I figured you hadn't watched that.
The
yet.
original Running Man was
Definitely not.
awesome.
It
in
was
the day.
awesome for its time.
Back in
yeah.
the day, yeah.
Yeah. And then
Now,
Richard Dawson
now,
was
not
the,
so
Yeah.
much.
It
Richard
doesn't
Dawson
really
was
hold
the villain in that, but he nailed it.
It's kind of like
he
Total
basically plays
Recall.
himself.
Total Recall was really cool back when it first came out.
2
Not so much
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, so for me, man, it was I just loved it because a lot of the hosts have been really just like they do crazy stuff with the contestants, man. Like between Pat kissing chicks and then Steve
Richard?
Harvey now just totally just goes off on everybody.
I don't think he makes noise when he laughs. I've never heard him laugh.
Who?
Steve Harvey.
No,
No.
He laughs all the time on
Yeah.
that show. Not one
Yeah.
not one peep comes out of
No,
him.
He
not-
gets a face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably-
he just gets a
that's it.
face.
yeah, he just gets the face.
And his shoulders will kind of,
Yeah, do the-
right, bounce
They
a little
move
bit,
around.
but no sound.
Yeah, but dude, he's
But
brutal
not a
on some of
chuckle.
them, man. Like he is super brutal
he's
on
awesome.
some.
That's
of
what
them.
happens when you
savage.
throw a
Yeah.
stand-up comedian as a host of something, man. They're gonna.
Richard was
Oh, he's
brutal
great.
back in the day too.
But
Yeah.
the questions and stuff are way like off kilter now too.
Yeah,
They're way darker. Like
Yeah.
it's not your
Yeah.
innocent game show anymore.
right. The questions were tamer for Richard.
Oh
Dawson.
yes.
Oh, the
And-
answers.
Sorry, yes,
people
Richard,
give.
not
Jesus.
Pat. My
But
bad.
I think people are dumber. now.
Yeah, right.
That's very possible.
Yeah,
Very,
I mean, some
very
of those
possible.
answers are like, "What?
Yeah. There's always a couple. You're like, who the fuck
Yeah.
said that?
You've been sitting here. You've listened to 5 people answer up to you, or 4 people answer up to you, and you could have gotten a clue of where the correct answer is going.
Where
You
we're
come out
going.
of something way out of left
Oh,
field.
well,
That makes
some of
no
the
fucking
audience's
sense.
answers are
And then
way
you-
out of left field too now,
Yeah.
though, too,
Yeah.
man. What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shit that they say.
You have like 15 people that said
What?
this. Like, what?
yeah. Good guy. It's almost like they give them a list and people just got to pick which one they want.
Right.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah,
Yeah. So for me, man,
Family
that's
Feud
one of the
is
top
not-
living
it's
it's a
legends.
solid
Sure.
pick.
Uh,
solid
Sure.
pick.
No, it's a great one.
Uh,
Chooch.
Win Ben Stein's money.
Oh, that was
Oh,
a great show.
yeah,
show.
dude.
Early Jimmy Kimmel as the
Nice.
sidekick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I always remember watching that one when I was really young.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what channel
It was on Comedy Central.
Yeah, it was
was
Comedy
it?
Central.
Okay. I
Man,
just remember
you obviously watched a lot of Comedy Central.
I did.
He was obviously
Good.
a nerd from a young age too.
We watched a lot of Comedy Central. It was, back
I've
in the
always
day,
been
that
a
was a
fucking
great
nerd.
channel.
It still is, man. A lot of
It's like
marathons,
a-
but
yeah.
Yeah,
Win
Ben
$10,000 of Ben Stein's money.
Ben Stein's money. The
Yeah.
whole time he's
His
sitting
actual
there
money.
saying shit in monotone. And
Yeah.
funny as fuck. And
Ben Stein was a genius.
He was.
Certified genius.
Yeah.
Yep.
He graduated magna cum laude from Yale Law,
Yeah.
I believe.
I want to say he did his IQ, and it was like
He
super
was-
high too.
He was a speechwriter for Nixon.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
dude.
I mean, he's
He
a
is.
legit like badass.
Yeah.
He's a smart dude.
Who do you think's
Okay.
smarter, him or Ken Jennings?
Ben Stein.
Yeah,
Ken
probably.
Jennings.
Ken Jennings,
Who's
Ken-
that?
the greatest champion of all time on
Oh,
Jeopardy.
Ken
God,
Jennings.
man.
Ken
Oh,
Jennings
okay.
is a
Yeah.
parrot.
Yeah.
He just hears and reads stuff and regurgitates. He doesn't understand, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't,
Oh,
maybe.
I mean,
whatever.
But he's a
Coming
he's a
from the
fucking-
dude that does the same
exactly,
shit.
exactly.
How do you think I know this? Ben Stein's an actual guy who comes up with the facts that quiz shows use to quiz other people.
I'd like to see that matchup though.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
And then add that other dude in there. The new, like, tried to be Ken, but just couldn't quite get there. I
Yeah,
can't remember his name.
Oh, that dude on Jeopardy?
Yeah.
That
he
was
didn't beat him, so
challenging.
nobody remembers his name.
No.
Mhm.
He got close,
The
though.
sports better
He's-
guy.
He's the closest, yeah.
But he was good because of the way that he played the game and played the numbers. He was more savvy, not so much in what he knew. It's more in the value of the question that he would ask.
I would say
at the
that's true
time.
in the first 2 rounds, but if you watched him in round 3 of Jeopardy every single time, man, that guy was smart.
Yeah. Well, you got to know
That guy
stuff,
was smart,
right?
man.
I mean, ultimately, you got to get the question right.
Right.
Seattle's own Ken Jennings, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
Seattle's own. We got some smart people come out of this city.
We got a
Or-
yeah,
or
man. We
from
got a
the
lot,
state,
of,
yeah.
lot of famous people
A
coming.
lot of
out here.
famous people, man.
Yeah.
Actors, smart people.
Yeah. A lot of people don't
Athletes.
realize kind of talent
Yeah.
we pop out of here.
Oh, and
in the
Ken
old Pacific
Jennings.
Northwest.
Hilarious.
Well, and if you,
You know,
don't say
he's-
Seattle, they don't even know who you like. You're Washington D.C. No,
Right.
no.
Ken's got his
Washington
moments.
State motherfuckers.
Whatever. Doug keeps having him on his game show.
The last time he was on Douglas movies,
turd.
he was actually pretty funny.
Was he?
Yeah, he
so
was
he got a
actually
sense
pretty
of
funny.
humor
Yeah.
all of a sudden. Huh.
Yeah.
He switched from Energizer to Duracell batteries
Yeah.
then? All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, he wasn't the funniest person on stage, but
well, there's no way that could
he was.
Well, no, he's
still is pretty
too
funny.
monotone for that. But he's got like kind of the almost British humor. It's a little dry,
I guess.
kind
Very,
of monotone.
very,
you know?
yeah.
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 Not funny. Anyway.
Yeah. What else? You got any honorable? Are we done?
Choo
You
choo?
still got more to go?
No,
Chris
I
still
got one more, yeah.
Yep.
Choo
What do you
Choo's
got?
probably got one more.
I can pull one more out of the air.
No, go ahead, Chooch. I'll take
you,
the last.
You go first. I need a little bit of time.
Oh, all right.
So
So
thanks for being prepared.
for
you're
me,
welcome.
my fourth one is Jeopardy, and it would have probably been higher because I watched it all the time. But I'll tell you, I'm too dumb for that show, man.
Yeah.
For real, I'm a smart dude, but I'm not Merlin smart, man. Like, I could do the Jeopardy when they do like the middle school champions, the juniors of
Right.
division. Then I can get into some Jeopardy.
Still hard
But-
questions.
But I love the show anyway.
Yeah.
Like I love trying to at least try to guess it. And then I just realized that when it came to the adult questions, I just don't know shit.
The great thing about that Jeopardy nailed is it's stuff that you think you should know.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's
Well,
not
you would
stuff
assume
that
so, but-
most normal people would come across knowledge-wise. But when they ask the question, you hear the answer, you're like, yes, I should know that.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
It's so
Can I stop you real
relatable.
quick? Can I stop you
Yeah.
real quick? That's where you got it wrong. They don't give you the answer. Or they give you the answer. You have to give them the question.
Right. You got to give them the question.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
Which always bugged the shit out of me.
we're
for some
snapping
reason.
Legos together here. You got the
Well,
gist,
I'm
though.
just, you're
Yeah?
way too smart to
All
make
right.
those kind of mistakes.
Well, and I'll tell you what, man.
What I'm
Alex,
saying is-
Alex Trebek was no angel either. Like
Yeah.
his outtakes, man. You can
Oh,
find
yeah.
them on
Oh, they're
YouTube,
great.
man.
Oh, he's
Yo,
awesome.
Well, in his
dude,
later years, he
he's
was getting
brutal.
pretty rough with some of those
Oh,
contestants, you know?
Yeah.
Was he as bad as, what's his name? Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
oh yeah,
Who's that guy?
dude. He's just about as bad as that. Trust me.
We'll
What
do it
is his
live. Fuck
name?
it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. I can't remember who that was.
That wasn't Bill O'Reilly, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it Bill O'Reilly?
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
so.
Bill
Yeah.
O'Reilly.
Fuck
Yeah.
it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live.
You keep fucking it up. We'll do it live.
Yeah. So yes,
That's awesome.
yeah, he
Just
really
lost
did
his
get that
shit
bad,
on his
man.
producer.
But he also he would just I mean, like Alex Trebek was no angel, and that's what makes it even awesome,
Oh,
better. Like
He
watch.
seemed like so much fun.
Oh yes, so watch the outtakes if you haven't seen it. But for me, I mean, it was one of those shows that I always enjoyed watching, but I never did good at personally.
Yeah.
So
That's
it
fair.
came in force
That's
because I know I'm dumber than most of the people
if
that
you
go on
wanna
the show.
If you want to feel dumb, watch it with my dad.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
doubt.
yeah.
He's rapid fire with those answers. I mean,
Jeez.
it's like sometimes we'll get in a groove and
I
we'll go
gotta
back
read
and
more,
forth a
man.
little bit, but no, there's nobody that can beat him at that game. He doesn't even think about it. He just sits there and is just like boom, boom,
Just
boom,
rifles
He's
it
just
off.
half
Now I
asleep.
see
I'm
where
like,
everybody gets it.
Are you even awake?
It's paternal.
What?
It's a
You're
paternal
answering
thing.
this
Yeah.
shit in your sleep. What the hell?
It's got to be hereditary. It's gene based.
Oh, I don't know. As
I
long
gotta-
as I've been alive,
one day
we've been
he's
trying
gonna
to
be
get him
like
on
that,
show.
too.
To a degree.
Yeah.
I do that a little bit now.
I guess we had to take him
Already.
to trivia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got no
knew
time.
a couple things at trivia you guys didn't.
Yeah.
Um,
No, you read or see or hear something once, and it just
yeah,
never
it just
leaves,
sticks.
right?
Yeah, it's just in there.
Yeah, there you
For
go.
whenever-
I got
it's
some
useful.
stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
a family
but
curse.
Not a whole bunch of everything like that. Yeah. So for me, it was Jeopardy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my
Well, like I
fourth.
said, it deserves its own monument, but I agree
It
with
does.
you, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Because it's phenomenal.
It's Jeopardy.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And Trebek was there like the entire time.
No, he came on in the 80s.
Well,
A majority.
he
of the
was there
time,
for
though.
his entire time.
That's how everybody knows it.
Right.
That is with Trebek.
Right.
Trebek.
Right. I meant his entire time, not the shows necessarily.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah. There's not many things that I'm very good at. Trivia is one of them, but not Jeopardy.
No.
Not trivia.
Jeopardy.
No.
No.
That's a different level.
That shit just misses
yeah.
me
Makes you
by a
think
long
about
shot.
it a different way. Well, if I was going to throw another one out there, I would say, does the Gong Show count?
Oh
Well,
dang.
yeah.
Sure.
I would
Nice.
say the
'cause-
Gong Show.
Yeah.
Because if you survived it, you won something.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
It's a
That's what I
game
was
show.
thinking. The
Yeah.
Gong Show was a fucking blast to watch.
Oh yeah, man.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
What was
I
that guy's
forgot
name?
about
Chuck
that one.
Barris? Was that his
Is that
name?
his name? I don't remember.
The host of that show?
Chuck sounds
I
right.
don't remember. I'm honestly more
Am I wrong?
familiar with the
because-
more recent Mike Myers
He ended up.
Gong Show.
He ended
yes.
up being.
I forgot
Oh
about that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you watched all 5 minutes of it? That's
Yeah, it was a good 5 minutes.
Does he talk like Shrek?
cool. Probably to save the last
he
2
has
minutes
an
of the
accent.
show.
I mean, he probably
Please don't take
sounds
my show
Scottish
off,
again.
guys.
Yes, that was Chuck Barris.
Yeah, he ended up being linked to the CIA.
What?
Yes, Chuck Barris. did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he would. He was an international star because of the Gong Show, right? And,
Sure.
Back in the day, if you won a trip or whatever, you needed a chaperone. And so he'd be on these game shows and he'd be the chaperone.
Mm.
And so because he was a celebrity, they'd let him into all of these countries that at the time had high security because they were Eastern Bloc or they were under, because it's Cold War era.
Yeah.
And so they were hard to get into. Well, he was an American that had lots of access to inaccessible areas.
Mhm.
So the CIA took advantage of that. And so
Oh.
he was
wow.
their
All right.
he was their secret plant, making contacts and trading information and stuff, and nobody cared because he's the Gong Show goof.
Exactly.
Sneaky ass CIA.
That's the
No
way
one
it is,
was
man.
the wiser.
Oh, and he just relentlessly made fun of some of these people in the background. They didn't know it. He's like fucking around in
Right.
the background and stuff. My favorite was they had this gospel singer. Maybe it was multiple, but anyway, they're singing some Jesus song, right? It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
a hallelujah kind of thing. And they're just going off, and they were great, really. But he comes out with this fake cast on his leg in the background, and he's got the crutches, and he's hobbling along about halfway, and they get to this hallelujah part, and he throws down his crutches like he's saved and healed and stuff, goes to take a step, falls flat on his face.
I remember that, dude. I so remember
I was
that.
like,
yeah, that was
yeah.
hilarious.
What a
Oh,
dick.
God. So awesome.
Personified the show.
Right.
He just didn't give a fuck. He's
So
like,
awesome.
gong him or don't, I don't care. This shit's
Right.
funny.
Right.
That was a good one. That was a good pull.
Yeah, that was a good
I forgot
funny
about that.
show. Funny
That was a
show.
good
Yes.
pull.
So the more I drink this beer, sorry, I had to come back to this for a moment.
Yeah.
It starts to taste kind of like Coca-Cola after a while.
You think? I was
What?
I was not thinking.
It's got like a
Coca-Cola.
Coke twinge
So
to it.
It starts off smelling like dog food, and then
And it tastes like pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie initially, and turns into Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
So
Just a hint of it, though.
good
was-
stuff.
It's sweeter.
I was gonna say
Good stuff.
gingerbread.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If
maybe.
gingerbread
yeah.
was boozy, that's what this tastes like.
Yeah, okay.
Then when you
I guess
pee it
it's
out,
getting
it's going to
there.
look like a Monster Energy drink pee.
Ooh, why do I
I
feel
wouldn't
like
doubt it. Look how yellow that is.
Why do I?
man.
Oh, jeez. Why do I feel this beer is like those colors on the internet that show up every once in a while? And some people see green. And some
Oh, like
people
a
see
skirt or
blue.
like a dress or something? Yeah.
Just
It
dressed
is.
white and gold or
Right.
black
Oh,
and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psycho Killers taste apple pie.
It is. It's changing flavors, man. It's totally crazy.
All you normal motherfuckers smell dog food.
Yes.
Right?
I smell pecan pie.
Wow, this tastes
Yeah,
like
it's-
children's
Okay.
tears.
It does. It does change.
I'm from the
over
South.
time.
That's how we say it. Pecan.
I do have to
Pecan.
say, I think that we did a really good job
Bless your
without
heart.
Mount Rushmore of spreading
Yeah,
the
not
entire
bad.
spectrum of game
for
shows.
sure. For sure.
yeah,
was
there's
pretty-
actually only a couple that we both had, or that we had on the list
Right.
at the same time.
At
so
the same time.
very eclectic.
Very.
list. Did I use that word right?
Eclectic.
Yeah.
Diverse.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
very eclectic, diverse. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that was
It's like
awesome.
you're growing
man.
up before my eyes. Makes Papa proud.
It doesn't
And in
it?
this one, I
Doesn't
was
it?
kind of the
see a
traditionalist.
tear.
Like
Yeah.
I went with the kind
Yeah,
of the
you went
normal
way
traditional
traditional on
stuff,
there.
Yeah.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Would you expect anything less from Mouth?
I don't
He's
know,
a
man.
traditionalist.
Yeah,
Fear
this is
Factor and like you can go Big Brother. Big Brother, as much as it's a reality TV show, is a game show. Someone's winning
It is.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
at the
for
end.
sure.
And I
For
watched
sure.
the heck
Sure
out of
you
that.
did.
Like I've watched
For
every
sure.
episode since I figured out that it was a show, which was in like season 2 or 3. So
So my mom used to love that show. I mean, she watched that religiously
yeah,
every time, and I always kind of gave her a little bit of shit for. I'm like, you're watching Big Brother, this shit's stupid.
man.
And then my wife started watching it with her towards the end there, and she got into it.
Oh yeah,
So her and like her mom and her sisters and all that would talk about. I'm like, you guys are so stupid. And then this season came on, and I started watching with her. I'm like, damn, this shit's not bad.
No, man.
And now I want to go on Big Brother.
What do you guys
I-
do that's so important you can't join the cult with me?
I don't normally like reality TV. Like I got tired of Survivor after a
join the
cult
cult with me.
Oh, God.
I don't-
damn it.
I can't do like Naked and Afraid, and you're winning something there too, kind of.
I did that for
But
Do you
Big
win
Brother, I don't know, man. Like the
Just
game
want you to join the
itself
cult.
is so because you have like a social game. You got Are you a competitor?
The thing about
And
Big
then
Brother is
You look at it and you're like, you're an idiot in the way you
Right.
play the game, and ooh, you play the game really good, but you suck at competitions. Like,
yeah. And
These, so
the thing
different.
about Big Brother is that as it gets progressing, you start to see how shady people get when there's
oh yeah,
big money on the line, right?
dude, this season was
So everybody's
just
all
that
friendly.
way.
It's like, oh, hey, let's work together and we'll, take it to the end and all this shit. But then you start getting close to the end and you're just looking for ways to backstab somebody
Sabotage.
to get that money.
Well, I mean, shoot, you're stuck in a house with friggin' all these people for 3 months. I mean, 90 days
Right.
don't seem like a lot, but if
5
you're
hours
Merlin,
into that thing.
if you're Merlin's trying to kill people.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's like, I win this competition,
God.
I kill you or you vote me out. That's
Right.
how I'm leaving.
I mean, we could all
5 hours in,
Right.
he's like, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you,
Right.
fuck you. Yeah.
we could all go on this show, right? And work together up until it's like the final four.
Oh yeah, we'd have to cut
And
each
then we
other's
have to
throats.
start
Yeah.
killing each other.
Yeah, we'd have to cut each other's throats.
Because as much as I love you guys, I wouldn't mind taking that, $500,000 or however much it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably split it with you guys because that's the
Right.
kind of
Oh,
person
yeah.
I
Yeah,
am.
you're
But
not
me too.
sharing it with
But-
any of you.
No, I would definitely share it.
So we killed Chooch first.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude, he'd probably get everybody else on his side and they'd kill us first,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's probably true.
He's young, we're old, man.
I don't know,
That's
man.
the
I
way this
mean,
shit works.
I'm
same
kind
people on
of
that show.
irresistible to people. Everybody
Yeah.
likes me, so I mean, I might be able to.
Yeah.
might be able to do.
Everybody
something.
likes
They would
you.
keep
Everybody
you
likes
around
me.
because you're a
How
pushover.
confident-
Tell me one person that doesn't like me, Chooch. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
I'll save your.
I was gonna say they'd keep you around because they think you're a pushover.
Oh, they can
Like,
think that all they want.
that guy can't win no competitions.
they're all nice to
He's
you
a
because they
dude.
don't want to make you cry.
He's non-threatening, so therefore they want to keep him around because they're like, oh, I can beat this guy easily.
You're the Kevin of this
and
year,
they're
but
still
Kevin didn't
saying,
go
I
that
can't
far.
believe I lost to that guy on the couch.
Oh, fuck. He was so annoying,
Yeah,
dude.
poor
That
Kevin.
fucking guy.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is you
Yeah.
say, there's competition and shit. When we were watching it, I said to Steph, I go, think I could go on the show? She goes, there's competitions. I was like, ow.
Oh,
Ouch.
I don't know though,
I
man.
might be a little out of shape, but I could get back in shape real quick and do
I don't
these
know.
things.
If
Come
you
on.
I mean, they're not
Well, you know,
really competition.
You watch this
Yeah.
season, right?
Yeah.
So I know you don't watch it, right?
No.
Merlin doesn't watch it. You watch this
which one?
Big Brother, like this
No.
year.
No.
There's
Okay,
also not
so-
many fat people on there.
So
just
there was
saying.
this New Yorker on there, right?
That's discriminatory.
well, I guess he's from New Jersey, really.
Enzo.
Yeah, Enzo.
Yeah.
So Enzo, he
Gracie?
didn't win competitions for nothing, man.
No.
Not till the
For-
very end. And then he won a couple. I think he
No,
got like
not
one,
done.
like
Neither
in
one?
the 75 percentile. But like you can just play a social game, so he would probably go pretty far. He don't got to win no damn comps, not till the end.
Yeah.
So
But-
whatever.
I just thought
Yeah.
it made me laugh. I was like, ouch, that's fucking stabbed me right in the heart.
He's not going to win that race, obviously. He's got those little legs. He's trying. We love him.
He looks like a
fine.
teddy bear.
Fine.
I got some wheels. They're just not going to last very long. 'Cause the gas tank's a little.
They're short wheels.
It's that 10-foot dash that you're going to win every time,
right. Right. As long as I can do it without having to take a breath,
right?
I'm good. Then I start huffing and puffing and
Take a big breath.
dying over here.
Exactly.
I'm done.
He's like, I hold my breath for as long as I can. Once I breathe out, this shit's
Yeah,
over.
yeah. Once I exhale, I'm done. I'm done.
See him take 5 steps and he passes out cold.
It's less of a foot race and more of a forward dive.
Kind of, yeah.
Being a weakling is either going to make you a target
They
in
take
the
3
beginning
steps and
or a
jump.
target at the end. Or
Yeah.
they want to take you to the end.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Luckily, I'm
That
nice
was
to
good.
everybody, so I can
Yeah,
I can do some
exactly.
damage in there. I think.
I think you could.
There you go.
Yeah.
A little
Absolutely.
bit. I think you got a little bit of damage.
No, you
Yeah.
go far.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
one way to find out.
One way to find out. Let's do it. Let's all apply.
Get that
That
application
and Holy
in.
Moly.
Dude, I'd do it.
Let's take over the
Holy
game
moly.
show world.
Fucking do it.
I really want to be on Holy Moly.
I
though.
do
That'd
too.
be
Super
fun.
down.
Dude, that would be awesome.
That would be
Can
fun.
you imagine Beers on Me podcast on
I
Holy
just-
Moly?
I just want to watch Rob Riggle lose his mind on something I did.
Right.
He keeps getting ramped up and ramped up.
Well, and to think that, man, he used to be on the NFL. Like,
Yeah.
he used to do
NFL
the whole,
Network,
the
yeah.
NFL picks of
Or,
the week
yeah,
or
that's right,
whatever,
not the
man.
network, but
God.
It was Fox.
Yep.
Their morning
Fox.
show.
Yeah.
Their morning
Fox,
show when they
Yeah.
did the
He
picks.
kind of took over for Jay Glazer, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And remember when he won?
Glazer?
Do you remember when he won? He did his celebration show at the end of the season.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
He
He
did.
celebrated with one Steel Panther.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know he's been on stage with him before. I've seen those
Yeah.
videos. Yeah.
But
That's hilarious.
He brought him on the Sunday football pregame show to
Oh, yeah.
celebrate his victory for the season with Steel Panther.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like,
Well,
only,
a lot of people
only
don't,
Rob
don't
Riggle.
ping him as a comedian, but that he really is.
Rob
Like, that's-
Riggle?
Yeah.
He was a military
Oh,
guy,
that's-
too.
Yeah, he was a military
He's
guy.
a Marine.
And then
Yeah.
he went from being a Marine after he got out to being a comedian, and then started like he got.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't remember if it was the Fox gig that he got first or like
he started showing up.
He was- no, he was
he
in
was doing
movies
he was
first.
doing little things, but little
Little
things
bit
in
parts.
movies. Yeah, the bit
Yeah.
parts.
Like that Step Brothers, I think, might have been one of his first.
Yes,
He was in The
yeah.
Hangover.
He was in The
And
Hangover.
Hangover, yeah.
In the face.
In the
Yeah.
face.
In the
Face.
face.
Who wants to hold the gun?
I first knew Rob Riggle from his little comedy bits, and then later found out he was in the Marines and all that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
because dude,
Funny
his
as
picks,
fuck.
dude, I loved his picks on NFL Sunday, man.
Yeah.
Like they were so funny.
They were nonsensical.
And then at the end of the year, if he lost, he would do like this huge like losing
Yeah.
display, dude, and like totally make fun of himself. It was awesome.
Yeah,
But
Rob
Holy
Riggle's
moly,
fun.
he just goes off on, and I feel sorry for his co-host, who's an actual sports announcer.
What's his
Right.
name?
I don't
Co-host's
know.
name? I forget his
But
name.
I watched him
He's funny
call a
shit.
game the other day.
He's
and-
funny as shit too, though.
He is funny because he's a straight man. He's
Yeah.
straight
Yes.
man funny.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you can see him honestly and
Lose it.
just
Oh, yeah.
lose it.
Yeah.
And they kept
Yeah.
it in the show. He's just like,
That's
Yeah.
the best.
Damn it.
That's the best. He's
And
the
that's the way it
reason-
should be.
He's
Yeah,
the
that's
reason
the way
I
it should
started
be.
using the word jackass again.
Yeah.
That one episode, he calls a guy
Oh,
a
yeah,
jackass.
right.
Oh yeah,
And he and I just fucking lost it.
Yeah.
Then you got to go up against this jackass.
Well, they had Riggle doing like actual commentary in the very beginning, but then they took
Yeah.
him to just the picks of the week,
Right.
and it was Riggle's picks, and that was it.
Yeah. I think he's great on the short comedy.
Yes,
You know, not the long bits or not.
Yeah.
He couldn't. I don't know that he could carry a show himself.
It's a
necessarily.
football game, man. You gotta
Right.
call the football game.
Right,
If you
exactly.
Don't, if you don't like, you didn't play football. Like nobody knows
Right.
you. Like
Well, it's like when they
But
had
they brought
yeah.
him in the booth and he couldn't do.
no,
couldn't do
he's
it.
not a booth guy, man.
Right.
was like when they had Dennis Miller on Monday Night Football. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
shit show.
Yeah,
Oh God.
he was great at the halftime, pregame, and postgame.
Don't get me on freaking those
But,
dudes right now because Collingsworth's on my poop list,
Oh,
man.
jeez.
See, I
Why
don't
does
mind
he-
Collinsworth. I don't mind
Really?
Collinsworth.
I
No.
hate that dude.
I
man.
can't stand
There's a-
Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
They weren't too bad on last night.
Yeah.
All three are
Dude,
alcoholics.
Collins-
All
yeah.
three need to
Collinsworth
be
is
off
terrible.
the air.
But Collinsworth doesn't talk shit about us like everybody else
Yes,
does.
he
is true.
does.
He
no,
does.
he
But
does.
Chris Collinsworth.
He
seems
talks
to re-
smack until Russell Wilson's doing good,
Right.
and then he's got his knee pads on.
Right. But the thing about Collinsworth is he remembers his career very much differently than everybody,
Everybody
else.
else.
Oh
Right.
yes, that's
He
true.
remembers it like he was like an
he's a Hall of
all-star
Famer.
or all-famer
Right.
or went to the Pro Bowl ever.
Right.
You know, and
Oh.
he's like talking about from his vast experience. It's like, what? You kind of suck, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
you were there, sure. But I
Right.
mean, you were a Steve Rabel, if you will. And
Yes.
at least Steve Rabel
I
is
love
honest
Rabel.
about his. I love Steve Rabel.
And he calls
because
it a
he's-
game.
Yes,
He's
he does.
honest about
Yeah.
his ability. He's thankful for how far he got in his career
Mhm.
with the talent he had. He
Right.
definitely maximized it, but he's honest about it. He
Man.
doesn't tout himself as this legend that Chris Collinsworth comes out with. And you're like, dude, you sucked.
Oh yeah.
Your
How
best
did we go
season
from
was
game shows
barely
to
600 yards.
We're kind of getting off.
That
the
was a
rails
big
here.
digression.
Little bit.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
You want to bring
man.
it back in?
We
Should we bring it
digress
back in?
again. Yeah, let's do that.
Well,
Although
Okay.
I do agree. I do
Yes.
agree. That was
Yeah.
me that started that.
Yeah, all right.
You almost pushed my button. I almost raged out.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I almost got it.
I'm the rager. Fine. All right. Fuck you guys.
Almost got him.
Almost.
So the other day I was watching Top Gun.
Yes.
Classic.
Rad.
Everybody loves it.
Love Top Gun.
And it's got. I started thinking about how killer that soundtrack is.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You've lost that love and feeling.
Hell yeah. I don't know
that
that.
love and feeling.
All right, stop.
Definitely.
You've lost.
This is our
Hey.
show. You
Oh,
shut
hold
your
on.
fucking mouth.
Dude, do you know that me and your dad
Gone.
in Vegas
Gone.
at like 2:00 in the morning sung some old lady,
Yeah.
"You've lost that loving feeling" for
On
her
top
birthday.
of a, we were on top of a
top
piano.
of a stage and a mini grand piano.
Yes, we were on top of grand piano.
Dude, it was phenom, man.
I believe we were in kilts.
We were in kilts,
Yes.
yes.
That doesn't
And there was
surprise
only
me.
like 2 other dudes up there doing it with
Yeah,
us. I was
right.
like, dude, this is insane.
Yeah.
Then again, we were
That's
so
awesome.
drunk we didn't even like
Nah.
care what we were doing.
Well,
it
yeah,
didn't
it
matter
didn't
at that
matter,
point.
yeah.
She dug it, so
we got,
whatever.
We got free shots out of that.
We did get
As
free
you do
shots.
in Vegas.
Yes, dude, that is what
Things-
Vegas means to you.
Things happen in Vegas.
Sorry,
You haven't been on
so
grand
that-
piano
that
and
came
spotlight in
from-
Vegas.
No,
Yeah.
no, you're
Haven't.
fine.
Anywho,
Yeah, that was epic, dude. That
I will
was a great
say,
night.
don't ever tell us to not do that again on our show. Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
This is our goddamn show.
All right.
Anyway.
choo choo.
he's just jealous.
Anyway, so I was thinking
You'll
about the
get there.
soundtrack, right?
Yes.
And
Dude, love that. Love
So-
the soundtrack.
before I start, I got a top 10, which, I mean,
Nice.
every episode I have a top 10, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So top 10 is best-selling soundtrack albums of all time.
Ooh, where did this come from?
This actually came from, I've got it right here, mentalfloss.com.
Ooh, mental
Ooh,
floss.
Mental Floss. I
That's a-
like that site.
That's a good site. Yeah.
Okay. Before we start on that, what are your guys' some of your favorite soundtracks?
Ooh.
I am going to kick it off with Wayne's World.
Excellent
Solid.
soundtrack.
Love
Yeah.
every song on that.
Yeah,
Excellent
that's a good
soundtrack.
one.
Definitely.
Listen to it over and over and over again. I wouldn't say it changed my life, but it definitely enriched it.
Almost single-handedly resurrected Queen.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Oh,
he-
yes, yes,
it
it
put
is.
my introduction
It put
to Queen.
Tia Carrera on the map.
Yep. Oh, Tia Carrera.
Yeah. You got to see Ed O'Neill in a different light.
Yeah.
Right?
The one thing I didn't-
diner.
Yeah.
The diner
The one
guy.
thing I didn't like was when you went deep into the Wayne's World soundtrack, there was a lot of covers.
There
and,
was.
and not all the
like-
covers were that good. They were okay.
Right. But it was an homage to good songs.
Yes, I'll agree
Yeah.
with that.
It's
Just
still-
not all the covers are that great. Because I
I'll
do,
give you that.
I do like the soundtrack. Definitely like the fact that Queen was like the headline of the soundtrack. Dude, it
Yeah.
brought it back. And Tia Carrera actually did a phenomenal job on that
Yeah.
song. That cover is pimp.
Ballroom
But-
Blitz.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
Ballroom
Mhm.
Blitz.
But then you had some Alice Cooper in there.
Yeah, Alice Cooper was cool. Like the first
You know?
4 or 5 songs are the best songs on that soundtrack.
Yeah,
Right?
but it brought
For sure.
a lot of stuff like back to the forefront.
Yes,
you
it
know?
did.
A lot of songs that were lost and kind of a genre that was lost at the time. Because at the time, you're talking 92, 93,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and grunge was still kind of the thing. So you're throwing back to metal,
Yes.
which was lost in that whole grunge thing.
Well,
I mean,
and-
the grunge slammed the door on metal, right?
Yeah.
At the time. And
well,
so
and
no
Queen
metal
and
was
that
coming.
symphonic sound. Yeah.
And so
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
some
Yeah.
foxy
that
lady on there.
soundtrack in that
Lady.
movie brought rock back
Right.
from the grunge
The classic rock.
era.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you don't have to shoot heroin to rock. That's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear flannel.
You don't have to
It's
hate your
fine.
life and
Yeah,
everyone
it's not
around
that
you.
Right. Yeah.
So
Good pull though.
no,
I
I
like
love
it.
that. I love that soundtrack.
Who you got?
Man, okay, so one of mine, because I've got multiple on my list.
Sure.
I had to go with heavy metal, man.
Heavy
Dude,
metal.
Heavy metal is
Oh, the porno
epic.
cartoon. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just like every song on there is just your kind of classic old school late
Yeah.
70s rock. So if you were into
It
that,
is total Satan rock.
and I'll
Yeah.
tell you, like my list of 4 is very eclectic.
Riding
Like
that
it's
dragon
all over
with
the
her
damn
nipples
place.
bouncing up and down. Yeah.
But when it comes to like that classic rock and the movie,
The movies.
if you've never seen
a-
the movie Heavy
Oh.
Metal,
It's
Oh,
cartooned by
and
pervs.
you right, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
and you like classic rock, dude,
Yeah.
you need to go watch that
Yeah.
movie.
Or maybe just listen to the
You
soundtrack.
have you seen the movie?
Not feel,
Oh, yeah.
Feel
Oh, yeah.
dirty
Okay,
about
good.
yourself.
If Chooch has seen it, then we're getting
I'm
somewhere.
familiar with heavy metal.
All right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So for me, like
Every
that,
teenage
that was
boy's
one of
seen
them. I
Heavy
wouldn't
Metal.
say it's
Yeah,
my
I feel like
favorite.
It's a
Yeah.
cartoon, Mom.
I think my favorite's
just a
probably the
cartoon.
next one on my list,
Right.
but it is definitely up there. It made it really hard. So
All right.
No, that's a great soundtrack.
That is a good one. Mine is going to be, my first one is going to be
Singles.
significantly
Dazed and
newer
Confused.
than that. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
oh,
There you
I
go.
should have known. Yeah.
I
Nicely
wanted-
done.
I'm gonna
Volume
say
1 and 2?
1 and 2.
Yes,
Yeah.
you got to go with the
soundtracks
master
are,
mix.
Yeah, the soundtracks are part of what drive both of those movies.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every song has meaning in the story.
True. I think one was more significant though, in my
Yes.
opinion.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
wrong. You're not wrong. But
Because that was on my list too, for sure.
Yeah. Well, just both of those movies were my introduction to a lot of those songs and artists. I didn't
Yeah.
know a lot of those guys
so
until
the
I saw
80s
those,
era?
and I was like,
You
oh,
didn't know anything about Blue Sweet
Yeah,
or
70s,
Sweet
80s
or-
era.
I had
Yeah.
heard of
Redbone.
Blue
Who
Sweet.
knew Redbone
Redbone.
before
I didn't
know
Guardians of the
Redbone.
Galaxy?
I did.
I didn't even really know David Bowie until
Oh,
Really?
God.
yeah. I knew
Nice.
of him, but I didn't really
Millennial.
listen to his
Yep,
shit.
I know.
Millennial.
Right.
But he had
Keeping it alive.
Moon Age Daydream on in the first movie.
Yeah.
And I went
Yep.
through and I listened to all of David Bowie's shit.
Even the Ziggy
Nice.
Stardust days.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. All right.
Everything.
Not
Well,
a
you
big
have
David
to.
Bowie fan.
No.
No?
But I mean, I know who he is.
Right.
I know.
Oh, I like his stuff. Some of it's out there,
Some of
Yeah.
it's way
Some
out
of
there.
it's
but
man.
very out
that's
there.
what he was trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was way
he
out
was
there.
very
Yeah.
much his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Guardians of the Galaxy, iconic. 2 iconic movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
I still
Yes.
listen to
Yeah.
them to this day.
Oh, there's
Yeah, no, they're golden.
So good.
Well, and you
They're
can put
golden.
them in one too, because they did a mix. They had to mix the best of both.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like one soundtrack. Like here's the best of both movies. So I think you can
Yep.
put that in one.
Yeah.
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 Good pull.
I don't think I got a couple too, but I don't think they're at least 2 of them are not going to be anywhere on your guys' list.
Oh,
I got to go with
maybe,
you in the
maybe
dick
one of
if you
mine.
say
I might have
that.
stayed away.
All right.
the Juice soundtrack,
Oh yeah.
The
Oh.
Juice.
which was Tupac's first movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know I'm a big rap fan. Have
Me
been
too.
forever.
I'm
Well, you
with
grew
you.
up on
But
the
I'm-
streets. Who can
I'm-
blame you?
Right.
He's the gangster.
The mean streets of Puyallup.
I did grow up in a ghetto in Lakewood. So
That's Lakewood,
Right.
not Puyallup.
true.
But it's I'm more of a West Coast rap fan as
Yes.
opposed to East Coast hip hop.
Very
And
much
it's
so.
Very East Coast
Yep.
on that soundtrack, but I could listen to that soundtrack from first track to the last track
Oh yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
listen to it every day. It's a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I
it.
agree.
I know.
I know these two
Me
don't
either.
know, but I
Right.
agree with
No.
you. Yes,
Yeah,
that
no,
was a great one.
It's a killer soundtrack.
Not a clue.
And I
Yeah.
think you'll like. My favorite is my number 2 pool. I think that you'll connect with me, but
Okay.
these two won't either.
Right. I think it might be the same for my next one too. What do you got?
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
We'll find that.
Let's go, Merlin.
Good to feel included.
Yeah. Huh.
We just know you
Ostracized.
guys. It's okay. Like father, like son.
Right.
Fine.
It's okay.
Whatever. Oh, brother, where art thou?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Classic.
Soggy Bottom Boy.
Yes.
I knew that was going to be in his list. by the
Yeah,
way.
man.
It's a genre of music,
Of Constance. Arrow.
right? That nobody was.
I'll just sing in the
listening to.
background.
I got you.
Serenade everybody.
Nobody was listening to these old timey gospel esque type songs.
Yeah,
from back in
folkish,
the day.
gospel-esque, country
And
songs.
I
yeah.
think they took a huge risk at putting that much music into the song. I mean, it's based on the
it
Tempest,
went with the movie, though.
which was nowhere. I mean, if you read the Tempest just straight out, or the Odyssey. Anyway,
Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
yeah, it's the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get my classics mixed up.
Fucking nerd.
Whatever. You've never read either one.
Just keep going.
Anyway,
I have, actually.
oh, you have, sure.
Yes, I have.
I don't read.
Right.
No.
It's that hooked on phonics.
We're lucky he even knows how to read.
Words scary.
But anyway, it's
I
a
read them
whole-
when they turn them into movies.
It's a
Or video games.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's the same. Rambo dies in the book. Anyway,
What?
Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
You mean there
It's
are
been 40 years.
there aren't
fucking
7
crime in
more
you.
books?
No, one he died in it.
God.
But "Oh Brother Where Art Thou" was singing music that people hadn't heard in many decades, maybe
yeah.
a couple generations, really.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
and
man.
did it in a way that connected with audiences,
Yes.
and it sounded great. And so, still listen to it to the day. I'll watch the movie because it's hilarious, but also for the soundtrack. I mean, you can have it on in the background and just listen to the music and have it playing and be just fine.
Yeah, I thought it was a good one.
Yep.
For sure. So mine was kind of the same way. And this has to be one of my favorite soundtracks. And it's basically because every song was made for this soundtrack, but it's all by people that you know. And I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan. So for me, it went The Man with the Iron Fists. The movie
That's
is
a good movie.
the movie is epic.
That's a really good movie.
It was a
And
good movie.
and of course, that's RZA from Wu-Tang. He is like the main actor there, right?
Yeah.
Because Wu-Tang, if you listen to them, the Wu-Tang Clan had a love for kung fu movies.
Yep.
So
Hence
like a
their
huge
name.
love. Yeah, that's where Wu-Tang Clan, the name comes from, is from an actual kung fu movie. So I love the movie, but when you listen to just the first movie, not number 2, the movie was
Is there
okay.
a second one?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
There is. The movie
Yeah.
was pretty good, but the soundtrack, it's all RZA and like this producer that does like movie music.
Sure.
But the one thing that I loved about the soundtrack, oh, definitely, that's all
Goes
right.
the boom.
Sorry, my bad.
It's all good. The one thing that I loved is you get all of the Wu-Tang Clan. The entire Wu-Tang Clan does songs on this album, and they all made them just for this movie. So it's different than anything you've ever heard by them, but everybody knows them if you like hip hop and you like the Wu-Tang Clan. And they put big band in their songs in this album, and so you have hip hop mixed with like symphonic and big band and horns and all kinds of stuff. So for me, that's one of my favorites, man, because I can put it on and it's nothing that I've ever heard before by them.
Yeah.
So you can hear Wu-Tang all together. You can hear individual artists. So yeah, I really like that album, man.
Not familiar.
Nice.
I know you.
Me
yeah,
either.
Yeah.
I told
Me
you.
either.
But
Good
you
movie.
should check it out. I mean, if you
Good
like the
pick.
movie
Good movie. It's a great movie.
and you like the music in the movie, because
Music's
it's almost
okay.
all in there.
Music's okay.
Didn't pay attention really, but the movie's great.
Yeah. So
All right, so my next one. I don't know if you guys have actually seen this movie. I would hope you have.
We've all seen Showgirls.
Not Showgirls.
Oh,
it's
Not
Magic
Showgirls.
Mike.
Not Magic Mike. Those are on the private list. I don't know how you guys found that. Stay out of my personal shit. Anyway.
Don't leave your diary out.
Okay, Ace Ventura.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Oh yeah, man.
sure.
Of
Can't go
course
wrong
we've
with
seen
Tenacious
that.
D.
I mean,
No. God.
it's a stoner movie, and you guys are not.
Oh.
So, you know.
Well, two of us aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tenacious D is.
But that doesn't
obviously
mean that you
fantastic.
don't have to be a stoner to watch that.
No,
movie.
you don't have to. No, no. Only the stoners in my friend group had seen that movie,
Ah,
and we were
gotcha.
we were the ones to show everybody else
So that's
the glory
weird.
that was
that's personal
Tenacious D.
experience.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
I could see how that could be in the millennial age. Yeah.
Well, and that's that soundtrack is still something I listen to today. Yeah, I mean, it plays as an album. You know,
Yeah.
it just plays like
Right.
it's an album, and it just happens to go with a story, with a
I know.
movie. A
It's very good.
loose story.
It's a
you know.
tribute.
Yes.
Well,
was
they
just
created
a
it for their
tribute.
movie. I mean,
You're so clever.
tribute.
But yeah, Tenacious D is classic. Still watch that one every once
Yep.
in a while.
And it's funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Jack Black and Kyle
Fuck Her
Gass.
Slowly, isn't that on that soundtrack?
Yes.
Yes.
No, that's on. The,
Oh, that's on their album.
Sorry, the
first
album.
That's their
yes.
album, yeah.
No, that's.
But it's still
Pick of
Tenacious
Destiny
D,
is
though.
Master Exploder and
Yes. Master Exploder.
They make a nod to tribute in that
Right.
All right.
one.
A tribute to tribute.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the movie, they sing the song
Right.
Right.
that the song tribute is about
Mm-hmm.
that they can't remember.
Right. Yeah, I
It's not
agree with that.
convoluted
That's a
at
good
all.
pull. Yeah.
Greatest song ever told or written or something like that. Isn't that one there?
Yeah, the greatest
Yes.
song.
Tribute to the greatest song ever. Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, because they couldn't
made
remember
or
the
written
best
or-
song
yeah.
that they ever that
Right.
they wrote. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they scat. Well, their version of scat.
Oh yeah.
I love Jack Black.
Oh, Jack
When he
Black
gets
is
going-
hilarious.
Dude, Jack Black is amazing.
When he gets going, man, there's no stopping
Dude
him.
is a fucking powerhouse. And
Yeah.
voice like fucking. That dude's voice is amazing.
Yeah?
Just hearing him sing is
Oh, yeah.
bananas.
That's like another one of the movies that I really liked that I never really listened to the soundtrack. Might be good. I don't know. It was A School of Rock.
Oh, School
I
of
just
Rock
watched
is
that
great.
the other day.
I love that
I just
friggin'
watched
School
it
of
the
movie,
Rock
other
man.
is
day.
great.
Dude, he's epic in that movie,
Yeah.
man.
When they do their little, they did AC/DC at the end.
Yes.
During the end credits. Which one was it?
It
It's a
was-
long way to the top.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to rock and roll,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly right.
And
That's
those
a
are
great
legit.
movie.
Those kids are legit playing and singing.
Oh, they're
yeah,
all real
man.
musicians,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which makes it even better.
That's like
Yeah.
a whole bunch of like musical savants almost, man. Like
No, that
little-
movie's
yeah.
great. That
Little
movie is
midget
Pisses me off that
savants.
these kids have more talent than
Yeah.
I do.
That's weird.
Don't think too much
Have you
about
ever
it.
really tried though?
Nah.
That's
See,
Oh, there's
you-
a difference
you might
right
have
there.
it.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, I picked up the guitar.
How do you
It's,
know?
it's not very easy. I'll
No,
admit that,
it's
dude.
not.
That stuff is not easy
I
at
pick
all.
up my guitar all the time and vacuum underneath it.
Because I bought my wife an acoustic.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm stuck here in quarantine. I might as well break this thing out,
Yeah.
So I broke it out of its bag, downloaded a little thing, and I'm like, all right, man, getting the notes and stuff isn't too bad. But I'm like, man, this is not easy.
no.
And I got baby fingers, man. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
Like, I got to
Oh,
get
that-
some calluses
Sorry.
on these things. That stuff
That
hurts
shit'll-
for days,
It'll
bro.
tear your fingers up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just because
Calluses on my fingers.
But they also say that learning an electric is easier. Like, learning an electric guitar.
You don't
Like,
have
if
to
you
press the
learn...
strings is hard.
Right. If you learn the acoustic, then you'll be better overall. And so I was like, oh, well, this is an acoustic guitar. Shoot, I might as well just go for the hard stuff. But
I used to
these
have an
guys know
electric
me, man.
guitar.
I'm a drummer, man. And I was
What's
looking at
I
drums
used to have an
today,
electric
like-
guitar.
I still have one.
When I was a kid, I
That
wanted
you got from
drums.
the 5 and dime.
I wanted drums. My parents didn't want to hear that
Heard
shit.
this story.
So they bought me an electric guitar instead.
Oh, nice.
Oh, because you can put the earmuffs on.
Right. I learned to play like the beginning of Enter Sandman by
Oh,
Metallica.
Nice.
That was about
Oh,
it.
that's
That was
tough.
about it.
Well, you could have kept going, though. if
Oh, I
you really
could have for
wanted
sure.
to.
I could have, but
That's like I was looking at drum sets
because I wanted
today.
drums. God damn it!
I learned how to play every Jimmy Buffett song.
Oh, dang.
It's the same fucking 3 chords.
Well, yeah, that's true. All right.
You could probably play Dave Matthews. Anyway, I'm not even going to go there.
No, you can't play Dave Matthews because that's hard.
Ah, shut up.
Just
Oh,
like
God.
just like trying to play Cake. You can't
Oh.
do it. It's
You
hard.
know what?
The bass lines from Cake are very hard.
That's what I mean. Oh, the
Yeah.
bass
Do me a
lines.
favor and cut Choo Choo out of this episode, will you? When you're doing your post production.
That'll be an awkward episode.
Nah, it'll be fine. Trust me. But leave this part in so everybody knows that you cut him
Yeah.
out.
Right?
Nobody will even notice.
Right.
No, the
So-
Tenacious D was a good pull. I gotta
Yeah.
give it.
No. Yeah. Tenacious D
I
totally.
learned how to play Master Exploder on the guitar.
Oh, nice.
I did.
Oh,
That's awesome.
I learned how to play
remember
that
it.
when I was about 14, if you know what I'm saying.
Damn, you started late.
I was trying to get Matt while he was trying to pound that rum
you were,
right there.
You were
Rum,
hoping to see
yeah.
it come
I was
out
trying to
his
get a
nose,
spit
huh?
out of him. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to get a spit.
What is it with the nozzle on
I don't
this
know.
thing?
That's fucking weird.
I need to suck it like a nipple or
Blame
some shit.
blame
It's for
Tyler for it.
safety.
Here, you want a cup? Lord, bro.
He prefers the
There.
nipple method.
I know.
Something there.
He
Yeah.
likes long and phallic stuff.
I get a little bit in there too.
Well, I
if you
mean,
don't mind.
who doesn't every once in a
While
while?
you do it, move along with your fucking pick there, buddy.
Okay,
So,
Shakes.
I mean, we could
Sorry.
be here all night, so I'm just gonna kind of throw two into one here because they're both.
Did somebody say
Equal.
Shakes the Clown?
It's a
Yeah.
I
twofer.
fucking love Shakes the Clown.
Yeah.
Got that peanut butter. Anyway,
Anyway.
another show. So these ones kind of they're kind of tied for me. So I went with, again, another rap soundtrack. I went with both Boys in the Hood
Yep, knew that was coming.
and Menace to
I
Society.
hear they're always hard.
Oh.
What?
Is that-
Man.
I hear they're always hard.
The Boys in the Hood are always hard.
All right. Is that true?
That
Yeah,
sounds
that's
uncomfortable.
talking that
Very
shit and they'll pull your card.
Exactly.
So both of those soundtracks are
Have cards.
pretty instrumental in the
Yes.
in the rap world. So
very.
I won't talk about them a lot, but good shit. They're both mostly West Coast rap artists, which is what I like. So
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got Too Short. Ice
I was
Cube.
actually kind of surprised because I thought
Spice
you were
One.
going to put Straight Outta Compton in there. Sorry.
Well, I mean, that's
Stuttering Tonight.
really just NWA's greatest hits. So I mean,
That's true.
good movie, good soundtrack, obviously, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's based on sound.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, Boys in the Hood,
Yep.
Menace to Society, both great soundtracks. I used to listen to them a lot,
Yes.
a lot, especially when I had the bumps in my car.
Yeah.
I'd
not
always roll
not
around
all of
with that
them.
shit.
I would pass some of the songs, but.
Oh, some of them, yeah, because they'll
Yeah.
throw like some little R&B shit in there, but
right.
but
So
you know the
Would you listen to Menace Society while drinking your juice in the hood?
I would indeed.
Oh, all right. I was just
Good pull.
All right.
Great movie. One of the best parody movies ever made.
It is, actually. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
Here's a question I have.
Was it Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking your juice in the hood? Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. Well done, sir. I didn't expect that coming out of you.
Well,
Good
for
job.
not knowing a goddamn thing of what you're talking about right,
Right.
now.
So hold on,
Not
real
bad,
quick before
not
we
bad.
get to yours. This will be my last one. I'll throw this in, and it's not rap, but
Mm.
I love the Dazed and Confused soundtrack.
I
That's a
knew
good
that
one.
was
Both of them.
coming
It's got a
too.
volume 1 and 2.
Yep.
That's a
But
good one.
I know you so well.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I've seen it so many times. I can listen to the soundtrack and know exactly what scene that song is in
Right.
the movie.
Sure.
And it's just killer classic rock soundtracks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was a great one.
Man,
Dazed
I know
and
you
Confused.
so well.
Dazed and Confused, man.
That was
Doesn't
good.
get much better.
That's why I looked
No.
at you like, when I looked at
Oh,
you
yeah.
like that, you're like, oh yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'll finish up with two here real quick. One, Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Good one.
That's a great
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Another classic rock one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they synced it up to points in the movie perfectly.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
you
did.
know, the songs were very telling for what was going on.
For that story. And yeah.
Yep.
Right. And then, obviously, Saving Silverman.
Oh, nice. All right.
Big Neil Diamond fan.
Yeah, a big
Yeah, I was
Neil
gonna say,
Diamond set in
pulling it
Seattle movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Jack Black. Yep.
He gave us the definition of what is the definition of one chip.
Of a nacho. Yep.
Yeah.
Of a nacho.
It's one chip. They're
Yep.
connected.
Yep. If they're connected, it's one chip.
Right.
That's right. And I agree with that thought process.
Supporting cast of one Arlie Ermy.
Arlie Ermy, Jason
Yes.
Biggs,
Yeah.
Amanda
No.
Pete.
I could take her leave him out of Pete.
Well, I mean, that and Coyote Ugly, I think, is the only thing she's done.
It doesn't matter. You could supplant.
I couldn't tell
anybody.
you a single thing that she was in besides those
Who
two.
cares? I don't even give a shit.
Coyote Ugly was the only important one there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
In
mean,
my
they're
opinion,
singing the songs
that
through
is.
the whole thing. Who doesn't love Neil Diamond?
Right.
I mean,
Shoot, you ever seen Coyote
just don't
Ugly?
dissect the lyrics
no.
because they're
God, you got to watch that movie.
not good.
Been
Yeah.
to the
Anywho.
bar in Denver called Coyote Ugly.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not the same. You got to watch
No,
the movie.
there's one in
I
Vegas,
can't
too.
imagine it's
Yeah.
And then
The
New
one in
York, New
Vegas
York,
is
and
better.
Vegas.
Yeah.
It's probably better than the one in Denver.
Well, maybe.
I would imagine.
Probably. You're not missing anything by not seeing
No.
the movie.
No.
Oh,
So
really?
don't worry about it. Yeah.
You're
Don't
not
worry
watching
about
the whole movie.
Watch
trust me.
Saving Silverman instead.
Yeah.
No, that's a good
true.
movie. I like that movie.
All right.
How about
so
you, Mouth?
I went with one that you mentioned earlier.
Steve Zahn?
Mhm.
I did have Guardians of the Galaxy on my list, but I'm going to leave that since Chooch here already brought it up. I'm going with the one album I probably listened to more than any other one when I was
Spinal
younger.
Tap.
Ooh, that would have been awesome,
That's a
but
good
no.
one.
That's a good one.
That was
Um,
also on my list, but I
yeah,
figured
That
I'd
was
say-
a good one. No, I actually went with
Runner-up.
Top Gun, man.
There you go.
I love that damn movie,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
And the Danger Zone, and then I don't know. Even when you get down to the actual movie music, like I don't know what it
Favorite
is
song.
about the Top Gun anthem, but even
Yeah.
in a car with a system, You play that and you feel inspired. You want to go kick somebody's ass all of a sudden for no reason.
That's the one that plays in the opening credits.
Yes,
right?
Guitar
That-
instrumental.
Yeah.
Was
Like-
that Satriani that did that?
No, it was the actual like the movie music composer.
Oh, was it?
Yes,
Okay.
but man,
Thanks.
dude, like every single song on there, you can just listen to it. Lots of Fleetwood Mac, so you get a little bit of that
volleyball
classic pop rock kind of
The
classic
volleyball
rock,
What
pop
about a
rock.
little
whatever.
Berlin?
boys.
You get Berlin
Playing with the
so-
boys, yeah.
One of
playing with
life's
the
simple
boys,
joys.
you know,
The
yeah.
volleyball scene.
You get some Cheap Trick in there, you know. So I mean, you've got a lot of classic bands in there.
Yeah. The old love scene.
Yeah, you get a love scene. You get a little bit of everything. You live like
I don't get the
She's
Kelly
vicariously
she's gay
through
now.
that soundtrack.
Doesn't
She was
surprise me.
probably gay then.
Probably, yeah.
Which
Probably.
is weird because, they were both kind of.
I mean, they're
Never mind.
actors, so I mean, they got to do their thing, but I didn't really understand that.
I have theories.
She was hot though.
What?
in that movie.
Huh?
I thought she was hot. in
I
the movie.
literally just said, I don't know about that Kelly McGinnis.
Yeah.
Oh, she was hot in that
Oh,
movie.
she's hot.
I thought in the movie she was. She did an all right job.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Towards
I mean,
the end,
sure,
she looked kind of.
you can have your opinion.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
cool. That's cool.
I mean, we allow your opinion to be wrong. That's
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah.
Teach
It was a
his
good
own,
love
man.
scene, man. Whatever.
Mm.
Maybe Berlin made that love scene. I don't
Berlin
know.
did make that love scene.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe the song did it, and
For
that's
sure.
what affected me. I don't
there you
know,
go.
but
Yeah.
whatever.
Caught up in the moment.
We're going to look at Chris different now, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to start playing that and see if he starts getting antsy.
Well, if it's the song, that's one thing. The movie scene, I probably won't get too antsy anymore. Nice try,
It's
though.
more playing
All
with
right.
the boys nowadays.
Yeah. I'd rather be playing with the boys than
Ah.
Kelly McGinnis. Anyway,
Figures Shake would say that.
So would she.
Always wants
Yeah.
to play with the boys.
you got any others, Mouth, or is that it? You got any choo-choo?
I've got a couple. The soundtrack for a movie called Horns. Have you guys seen
Ooh.
Horns?
I've heard of it.
With
Never heard
Daniel
of it.
Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, yeah.
One of
that's why I
his-
haven't heard of it.
One of his crazy
Fucking Harry
movies
Potter.
he did after Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Um,
I've heard of it. I've never watched it, though.
Yeah, about a guy that just starts growing horns and everyone starts spouting their life story and everything they ever did wrong to him, and the whole time he's trying to figure out who killed his girlfriend. It's a good time.
Sounds fucking terrible.
No, it's a good movie. He drives a gremlin.
He's growing horns and he drives a
Okay,
gremlin.
you're bringing me back.
All
a little
right,
he
bit.
drives a gremlin.
He's probably the one that killed his
Totally
girlfriend, by the
redeem
way.
yourself.
Right?
I'm just guessing here.
But the soundtrack is good. Again,
Just when I thought you
another-
couldn't get any dumber.
Wow, just wait.
He doesn't understand.
No.
He did say he's a self-proclaimed stoner, so...
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
All I
whatever.
know is that John
So-
Denver's full of shit.
Where are the mountains?
And I don't know where a gremlin became cool all of a sudden. He's like,
Well,
he did drive a gremlin.
I believe that hog
and-
gets
Gremlins
about
are-
100 miles a
I
gallon.
love gremlins.
Was it the
What?
Gremlin in Wayne's World or a Pinto?
It was
Or is
a
it Pacer?
Pacer.
That was a Pacer.
They're all the same shit.
Yeah, Pinto, Pacer, Gremlin, same
I would
guy.
no.
disagree.
Same
I would
shit.
disagree.
They were made by different companies.
But
Yeah,
they're
very.
still the same
No.
piece of shit car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, come on,
To a
Merlin.
degree. To a degree.
Yeah.
But yeah, more David Bowie. There's a Marilyn Manson cover of Personal Jesus. on
That's a
there,
good
which
cover.
Yeah,
really
that is a
good.
good cover, yeah.
Really good.
Better than the original. If you
Yes.
ask me.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
There's a
Not a Depeche
Pixies
Mode fan.
song on there. I discovered a band through this movie called The Brass Action.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty good for like a ska kind of feel.
Good for tooting your own horn.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Brass
they
Action.
toot all their own horns on stage.
Well, you would know
Yeah,
all
there-
about your boys
it's-
tooting his own horn, wouldn't you?
Oh boy. Yeah. We're gonna have to find some new guests.
Yeah, God.
This fucking polls this guy brings out. I don't know, man.
All right.
They don't like me.
No, go
Now you're fine. We need this this younger generation.
You said
opinions
you
and
wanted
stuff.
diversity. Here's
That-
your fucking
That's right.
diversity.
You know I
That's
love you.
true.
You know
Sure.
I love you. Come
I know,
on.
I know.
Come on.
He's like, you see this? That's your diversity.
Yeah.
If
You
I'm
gotta
not
love-
giving you shit, that means I don't like
Yeah.
you. So
Yeah.
I feel honored.
you should. Okay, should we get to this top 10? We don't want to be here
Yes.
all night, right?
Let's do it.
kind of.
How we looking on time there, Mal?
Who cares?
Oh, man, we're good.
Well, I
We're at
agree.
like an hour and like 35 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Man, we're good.
I have heard a lot of people like
I
the
have
longer,
scat time.
like the longer episodes.
Man, we're having fun here.
Okay, so
Good.
according to MentalFloss.com, this is the top-selling movie soundtrack
Scat band.
of all time. So I wrote down the soundtrack, the year, and then the units sold. So you got to remember, these are certified units. So
Yep.
a lot of them will
You
just
had me at
be
unit.
6 million,
I
5
love my
million.
unit.
Mm.
These guys.
These fucking guys.
So, but you just got to keep in mind that a lot of them will be like 6 million, 7 million because they're certified units. So it's not
Right.
like 6,587 albums sold. And
Oh,
then,
I got
so
you.
they'll all just be in the millions, right?
They round.
Right. So do you just want to guess the top 10? Because I got the top 20 here. Do you want to guess the top 10 and then I'll read the other ones? Or you just want me to just straight up?
I'll rattle them off and we'll tear them apart.
Okay. So
'Cause
number.
I don't know that we can.
I don't think
it's
we'll
going to be
guess
something obscure.
Oh, there could be some
I don't
that
think
are
so. I think you guys
obscure.
could probably get this top 10.
I think we've
Yeah.
probably gotten some of them
Footloose is
already.
not on there.
Well, we shall see.
All right.
Ooh.
Shall see.
Ooh.
All right. So we'll start at number
It can't
20.
It should be.
Madonna's Own from 1996, Evita.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
God.
whatever.
5 million.
Don't cry for me all the time.
Hey, they read her book before that. Who doesn't love a chick that freaky? Come on, man. Like,
Well,
all
no,
right.
I love Evita herself.
It deserves to come
the
in 20th.
soundtrack.
5
It's
million
20th.
units.
Meh.
It was. I think it was that song alone that
Yeah, it
sold
was.
5
Right.
million
That's the
units.
only
That's
song
exactly
anybody
what it
knows
was.
off.
Right.
Probably.
Right. Okay, number 19. Speaking of the old Neil Diamond,
Mm.
the jazz,
Jazz
singer,
singer,
from
yeah.
1980.
All right.
That's solid.
5 million units.
That's
Okay.
solid. Yeah. Love on the rocks.
He got he got the very first. I can't remember what the name of the award is, but he got the very first award for the worst actor in a movie.
Oh,
that's
Razzie.
right.
The
Razzie,
yes. He was the first
Yeah.
recipient of that
I
award.
could see where that would
That's because
happen.
nobody
For the
liked the
jazz
movie.
singer.
They liked the
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Right. It's all
Yeah.
about the music.
Right. Number 18, 1998. I thought this would have been higher on the list, to be honest. City of Angels.
Oh,
The Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
Meg
That's
Ryan
crazy.
vehicle.
Yeah.
that was a pretty
With
decent soundtrack.
Cameo by Dennis Franz, if I remember, as the angel
You are correct.
Yes.
on the beach.
Yes. As I was going through this, it was talking about an Alanis Morissette song that was huge.
Yeah,
I don't remember it from that. The one song I remember from that is Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, sure.
right.
Oh,
there was
man.
a couple. There was like 2 or 3 songs off that album that were really that made it big as
Really?
singles. Yeah,
They were like
that's why I'm kind of
slow
surprised it
love
was that
ballad
low.
kind of thingies, though.
Yeah.
weren't they? Yeah.
I thought for sure it would have been at least a little bit higher on
Yeah,
this
a
list
tad bit,
than
yeah.
18. But 5 million,
Surprisingly,
nothing
"Send Me an
Okay.
Angel" was not on it.
to- great song. That's on the
Yeah.
Rad soundtrack.
I know.
I know. It should have been on that soundtrack though.
Right. It kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, number 17 from 1983. Any quick guesses? Just real quick.
1983.
Whoa.
Beverly Hills Cop.
6 million units. 5th biggest Motown album of all time.
Wow.
Makes a Motown album, huh?
Dig through all my knowledge of Motown.
Of
Uh,
in '83.
In 83. You're not going to get it. I'll just tell you.
No, okay, go ahead.
The Big Chill.
Oh snap! Okay.
All right.
Coming in at number 16, 1996, 6 million units sold. I can tell you right now, one song. There were 2 songs that were hits on here, but there was really one song that made this album. And it's from the artist that maybe we don't say his name anymore. R. Kelly.
Right.
Oh.
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Yeah.
I believe
I
I
believe
can
I
fly.
can fly.
That song
Oh my
was
God.
That's all anybody
Yeah.
knows
so
off
huge.
of it.
Yeah.
Are these
I can fly.
soundtracks or just title songs? I mean,
Yeah,
because
I know.
the rest
Title-
of the
Do
album
you
was
like golden
garbage.
showers
Title-
in the sky?
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
oh shit!
That Nike commercial
too
was
soon?
better than that movie soundtrack.
right.
there.
Yeah,
be like
there was a song
Mike.
by Monica on there that was pretty big, but everybody knows
Yes.
it for R. Kelly.
I know the Monica song. Yeah.
I know it for the
Dream
Charles Barkley Shut Up
That
and
he
Jam.
was me.
The problem is Monica didn't last too much longer than that.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
Oh.
6,
What?
7.
He's got a count.
Did you lose your place?
There's 8 of the top 20 that are from the 80s.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
Go
of
figure,
course,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I knew that.
Okay. Speaking of
again.
80,
Yeah.
80s.
greatest, yeah,
Obviously.
greatest
Right.
Yeah.
decade of all time. 1983, 6 million units. I thought this would have been a little bit higher too. Flashdance.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So I actually read, because I didn't write down all the notes they had for all these, but I did read that the writers of Maniac, that song was written for a horror movie,
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
but then they revamped it for
And they
Flashdance.
sped it up a little.
Interesting.
It was originally written for a horror movie.
Yeah.
It almost makes sense if you listen to the lyrics.
And her dance audition theme was done by an actual 16-year-old boy.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
16-year-old black boy, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he was a break dancer who could actually dance, and she could not.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
So they slapped
that's awesome.
a wig on him and shot it with the shadows and the light right there, so you get the angles and everything. And
That guy better gotten paid, man. I hope that kid made money.
You know what? He looked good in that leotard.
16-year-old
So.
boy.
Hell yeah.
Wow. So,
All right.
There you go.
Number 14.
I believe the water scene was her, though.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
See,
That would
number
be a weird boy.
14.
That was really Shigs.
Yeah.
6 million units back in 1992, starring one of the biggest country artists of all time.
Ooh.
I won't know it then.
Is that from Pure Country?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Pure country.
Little George Strait.
George
Yep.
Strait. That was a great album.
Yeah,
That was in his heyday.
it was. It was.
I
That's
mean,
when he kind of
was
ruled the world,
strong.
right?
Yeah, he could do no wrong.
That was the
That was
peak.
just
I think that was the
before
peak of his
Garth Brooks.
prime.
Well,
Yeah.
right when Garth Brooks was starting to come up, but George Strait was king of the hill right
Yep.
there.
Yeah, you know what's funny is about this list, the least amount of units with Evita, 5 million. 5 million albums. That's a lot,
That
dude.
is a lot.
That is a ton.
That's a lot. Wait till we get to number 1, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course.
shit.
All right, number 13. I wish Chris's wife was here because she would be very happy about this one. 1989, 6 million units. It's a Disney movie. Any
Ooh.
guesses?
89?
From 89.
89.
Aladdin,
No. Aladdin was the 90s.
Wait,
Lion
hold
King.
no.
That was 90s, too.
That was 90s.
It wasn't Little Mermaid.
It was The Little Mermaid.
Was it?
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, really?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's not the
6 million
strongest
units.
of the
Oh,
Disney
yes.
soundtracks.
Yes, that was. Yeah. And I guarantee you, there's only like one song that sold that whole entire thing.
Duster Poindexter.
Hot, hot, hot.
Excuse me.
No. Kiss the Girl.
Oh, Kiss
Yeah,
the Girl. Oh,
Kiss
that
the
was
Girl.
Buster, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Suburban Legends does a great
He was the
cover
voice of the
that
crab,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only reason that I remember that it was from the
He's
late
the
80s
god.
because it had been out for like a year or two.
Yeah.
And then
Duster gets no respect. He was
Kelsey, she was
Does a
young. And
good
she loved The
version of
Little
House of
Mermaid.
the Rising Sun.
So,
Okay. All right.
Kills it.
Yeah.
That's a solid one.
All right, number
Or better.
12, 1995. This soundtrack had literally the biggest song of 1995.
Well, 91.
Maybe the biggest song of the decade, really.
Armageddon.
Nope. I just lied
95.
to you. I just lied to you.
Oh.
We'll save that for
Why
later.
the fuck
I was
did
going to say
you do that?
95.
We'll save that for later.
Hold on.
Son of a bee.
God.
We'll save it for later. All right.
God.
All
How
right.
can I trust you
1995,
now?
7 million units waiting to exhale.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Waiting to exhale.
95. Yep.
What
It was a big R&B soundtrack.
Yes.
was it?
Huge.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Gigantic.
I remember intentionally avoiding that movie.
There was like 2 or 3 songs on there that
Yeah, it's a
just
chick flick.
exploded.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense why you guys saw it.
Who said I saw it?
I've never
I
seen the
didn't say I
movie.
saw
I
it.
have not.
I've heard the
Did I say I
soundtrack.
saw it? I didn't say I saw it.
Obviously,
You
know
said
a
I
lot
saw it.
about
I didn't say I saw it.
It seems like you're intimate with the movie. I don't know. I'm just going
All right.
off of what I'm.
I'm talking about
catching here.
soundtracks, not movies.
All right, there you go.
Okay. Now we're going to number 11, 8 million units,
Just seems like
1978.
I like the movie a little.
Not ashamed to admit, I kind of love this movie. It was one of my mom's favorites, and so I kind of grew up with it.
Saturday Night Fever.
That
No.
was the 70s.
Same actor, though.
He said 78.
78.
He said, I thought you said 80.
No, he said
78.
78.
Oh, 78. Go ahead.
Grease.
Oh, I should have known that. Yeah. All right. I figured that
I'm
would have
not
been way
I'm not
higher
ashamed
though.
Why
to
do
admit it.
people love this
I don't
dumpster
know.
fire of a fucking movie?
I don't
I figured
know.
old school John Travolta.
I figured that would have been way higher though,
I didn't
man. Like
like it.
everybody knew what is that? The stupid
Hand jive?
Hand jive.
Hand
Yeah.
jive.
Everybody
Oh,
knew that stuff, man.
I did
That
theater
junk was
through
huge.
high school, and everyone fucking loved Grease.
I know.
Everyone
They go-
wanted to watch Grease, and I
Yeah.
was like, could we watch anything
They
else?
lose their load over Grease.
Yeah, it came back.
God.
That's why South Park did this whole like South Park episode on like friggin'
it
those
makes-
types of movies.
It makes no
sucks.
sense. It's a stupid movie.
I can't tell you. I
that
can't
and
tell you how many
musicals, like
times.
High School Musical and junk.
There's been so many times. I'll give a shout out to Heather because I'm sure she's going to listen to this. We have done Summer Lovin' karaoke. I don't know how many times.
Oh yeah,
Every time we do karaoke, we got to do that.
I've
song
heard you
together.
do that a
That's kind
couple
of a thing.
times
Yeah.
with Heather. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the song of how he was at the beach and watched her die. I got it.
Yeah. Whatever. All right, moving on. Number 10.
Matt's stuck on Romeo and
This
Juliet
has already
now.
been.
No, I'm serious. Look at the lyrics.
So
Push
Matt
button,
Matt
push
mentioned
button.
this. It was on his list. In 2000, 8 million units. Oh brother, where art
Yes,
thou?
our
Yeah.
brother. Oh, brother. I knew
Makes
that was going to be up
Made
there.
it to the top 10 of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Every
It's
song
a-
there you can listen to.
The man
yeah.
of constant
Yeah.
sorrow.
Man of constant sorrow.
And that's the punctuation right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
definitely the
Solid
biggest song of that
gold, that
soundtrack.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Solid gold.
Nailed it. I love the image of George Clooney singing that song. I know he's not
Oh,
singing
yeah.
it,
Right.
Yeah.
but I so want that to be his voice.
But thinking
Him and
that's
John
his voice.
Turturro.
Oh, John
Right.
Turturro kills that movie, doesn't
I was
he?
watching Big Lebowski today. You don't
Do
fuck with
not
the Jesus.
seek the treasure.
Love
How
the Big
underrated
Lebowski.
is John Turturro?
Donnie, you're
he's
out of your
fantastic.
element.
I'm going to
So-
birdwalk a little bit on John Turturro and my
fuck
love
up,
for
Don.
John Turturro.
I love John Turturro.
Rounders?
Yeah.
Rounders.
He was good in
Transformers.
Rounders.
He's the only thing good about Transformers.
Only thing good about
Yeah. Yeah.
God, he kills it and everything.
I don't know. I like
Always.
the graphics in there, man. The
You don't
CG is
fuck with the
badass.
Jesus.
It wasn't a terrible movie, but he was definitely the best part of that movie. Okay, number 9, 1986, 9 million. This was on Chris's list.
The treasure.
Nice.
You know what it is?
Thought you
1986. Heavy metal.
Come on, bro.
a toad?
Top Gun.
Come on, bro.
It's
Top
got to
Gun.
be Top Gun.
Top Gun. To
I
be
know,
honest,
I just
thought it
want
would've
heavy
been a
metal to be up there. It's
Right.
not going to be, but
It's not on this list.
I know.
What year was it? I'm sorry. What was it?
86. Well, if
Yeah.
you'd shut the hell up, you would hear me.
It's Top Gun.
Fucking rambling man over here.
That's a different song from a different
Jesus.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's true. But it is Top
Not on
Gun.
the top 10.
Yeah, Top Gun,
Yeah.
1986, 9
86,
millions. Comes in at number 9. Number 8 from 1984. I thought for sure this would have been higher on the list too.
84.
9 million units also. Also a Kenny Loggins vehicle.
Oh, yeah? Caddyshack?
Ooh, no.
No.
Good call, but no.
Yeah.
The other Kenny Loggins vehicle.
I'm on.
Footloose.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Footloose
God.
at number 8.
Everybody-
Yeah, you would think that would be a
Everybody
lot higher.
Yep, 9 million.
That's. I think where
I
it's
tell you
placed
what,
is
man.
throwing me off.
I tell you, yes. Some of these,
The
the ones that we're getting, the next one, yeah.
How did they come up with Brownsville, Texas, by the way? Brownsville, Texas.
How'd they come up with it?
How did they land there?
They just found some little shitty small
gonna
town.
say.
It is a shitty
Yeah.
small town.
That's what
It's
they
on
wanted,
the border
though.
of Texas and Louisiana.
That was the whole goal.
Yeah.
God, I've been there. Fuck that town.
Just a dust bowl.
Oh, God damn it.
But look at the pretense of the movie. That's what they were going for.
I get it.
True.
I mean, it's fitting for, people there are, I don't know. But,
No offense to anyone from Brownsville,
I know,
I was
Texas.
going to
it-
say, what the heck?
No offense
if
to
you live in
anyone.
Brownsville, Texas, you know. You know.
I want to move to your town. It's probably cheaper to live. I can buy a
Ask
big
Ron
ass-
White what he thinks about Brownsville, Texas. That's all I got to say. Look it up. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're on number 7. I will say the top 5 are powerhouse
Oh,
soundtracks.
of
right?
course.
That's where they really
And we're
start
on
to
number
move up.
7, right?
We're on number 7, 1994, 10 million Disney movie. 10 million units.
94?
Mulan.
94.
No.
No,
Mulan was
no.
much
This is
later than
Was it?
I believe this is the biggest Disney movie. I could be wrong, but I think it's the biggest Disney movie of all
That's
time.
about Aladdin years. No, that's
all.
Lion King years.
No, Lion
It
King.
is Lion King.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking of. It's Lion King.
Fucking Elton John,
Elton
man.
John, man. Dude, that thing went crazy, man.
Please continue.
No,
I wanna hear the
can't.
rest of it.
I don't know the rest of it.
You know what's funny is I actually did.
My African
Yeah.
trip was cut short, and I didn't get the rest of the song.
I don't know if I could tell you another song on that besides "Can You Feel the Love Tonight."
There's
a lot of
yes,
good songs on the-
yes.
in that movie.
Oh,
There's
come on! You got the earworm Hakuna Matata.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
horse
Matata.
shit.
That's
Just
true.
can't wait.
that
to
was
be
number
king.
2 on that album for
And,
sure.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
yeah,
a story
you're
about
right.
how he can't wait for his dad to die. I get it. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
Endearing.
He doesn't know. He's a kid.
All right, smart
Yeah.
guy. Who was the voice of little Simba?
You what now?
Who was the voice of young Simba?
Who?
Yeah,
Cat Stevens.
you're over here running your mouth like you know everything. Let's. What do you got, buddy?
Whatever.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
That.
Does anybody know? You should know this. Come on.
Yeah,
It's not Cat Stevens.
I do. I just can't remember.
It's,
right off.
He's a kid.
Oh, it was a lion.
oh God! I feel like I do know. I do. I
No?
feel like I do
All right.
actually know, but I can't remember.
One
Gotta
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
gotta love
Oh,
Merlin's
The old Home
humor.
Improvement.
Oh, yes.
I was going with some smart humor there, and it just went right.
What
It
if I
didn't
told you
go
about
over
that
my
smart
head. I
humor
got
on
it.
this show?
Sorry.
There's no place for that on this show.
Not with Shigs, at least. I got
trying.
it.
I keep trying.
All right, number 6.
That was woeful, though. Woeful smart.
All right, you
11.
listening to this are laughing your ass off.
11 million units for number 6, 1997.
Ooh.
97.
One song. You notice how
Titanic.
most of these are
They just sell for one song.
one song.
yeah.
It's not a
fucking
whole
dominated.
album.
It's always one song that sells.
It's not
the
like
album.
Guardians
one
that
song.
has a whole.
Right.
You can
Or
listen to the
Footloose or
beginning
Top
and-
Gun.
Right.
Yeah.
One song.
Is it,
And Choo Choo nailed it.
Titanic.
Titanic.
Titanic,
Oh
yeah.
my god! Name one other song on there.
Right.
Exactly.
It's all Celine Dion.
Exactly.
Well, Celine Dion does like half the damn soundtrack.
She's the greatest singer in all
But-
world.
But I'll tell you, it's only the one Celine Dion song that really
ask me.
sold it.
you how
Right.
great I am.
Yeah.
What's the name of that song? That was
My Heart Will Go On.
My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh Jesus!
Yep.
And until it's like
It's a dumb movie.
me or you on the side of a
I,
door,
hot
Right.
take. Hot take.
then it's
It's a love movie.
That's a stupid movie until the ship starts crashing.
Right, because
My
it's
Heart
the
Will
whole
Go
thing,
On.
including when
Yours
it's
not
crashing,
so
it's all a love
much.
movie.
That's the other side of that
Like-
coin.
What's that?
Yours not so much.
If
My
you're-
heart will go on.
Oh, yeah.
Yours,
No.
If
No.
you don't appreciate a love
Your
movie,
heart
don't
can
watch
freeze its
Titanic.
ass off in the fucking ocean.
She should have sang that different.
Who cares?
My heart will go
Who
on, but
cares if
go
there's-
fuck yourself.
Who cares if
I will
there's
tell
all this
you-
space on this door that you can climb
the
up
best
and
thing
break
about-
use?
Right.
There's
Plenty of
other fish
room.
in
One of the
sea.
most awesome things about that movie is it had one of the hottest redheads ever in that movie.
Kate Winslet.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
fair.
Rose.
Kate Winslet.
Rose.
yes.
I'll tell you
So-
one thing though. My wife will give me so much shit because I will watch Titanic anytime it's on. Fuck you guys.
Oh,
That
geez.
did-
Fight me.
hey,
I don't
I didn't.
care.
I didn't
Yeah.
say I hated the movie.
Clinging to that
I-
door, she gets a lot uglier. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I'm in
Right.
touch with my sensitive side.
Can I get
got you.
Can I at least get a panel here? Come on.
I'm with you.
I can get up here.
a
Let
little
me
bit.
give me some room. Shit.
Mythbusters proved both could fit and
Hey,
survive.
I got
Yep.
your back.
Oh yeah.
These
Attaboy.
dudes watch it in secret.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We talk about it. They just think
We're
about
okay
it.
to be open about.
No.
Okay.
sensitive.
Now we're getting into the powerhouses here.
See, I went into Titanic knowing how it ended. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And was not impressed. No.
Tell me you didn't want to punch Billy Zane in his fucking face.
No, I love Billy
He guy's a
Zane.
prick.
He's always a prick.
In that movie,
That's
he's a
what I
prick.
want out of
That's-
Billy Zane.
That's why
That's
you're
what I
such an asshole.
I watch Billy Zane. I'm like,
You
be
like
an
the
asshole.
pricks.
Be an asshole.
You're right though.
Yes.
You're right though. That's how we want Billy Zane.
Exactly.
Is to be a dick because
Right.
he's always a dick.
Yeah.
Well, he can't play any other role, man.
Right? Yeah, that's really the only thing he's got going for him.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting into the powerhouses.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So you guys should be able to guess these ones. So we're going to play a little guessing game for these top 5.
Okay.
All right, number 5, 11 million units, 1987. Think of all the 80 soundtracks we've gone through so far.
Oh, jeez.
Which one have we missed?
87.
There's actually 2 80s movie soundtracks on here.
Right.
Back to the Future.
Ooh.
That was
it's
an
just a
87.
Huey
No,
Lewis.
I know. Yeah, that was an 87.
That's just a Huey Lewis album, really.
Really.
Yeah, it was, but it's a
Solid.
Good one.
It is.
It's a good
It is
one.
solid.
Solid.
I'm kind of surprised it's not on here, but just think about it.
87.
Do. That's a terrible Jeopardy
Yeah.
thing.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Alex Trebek
Actually,
would be pissed off
He
with you
would.
right now.
Sorry, Alex.
You know
rest
who
in
wrote
peace.
that ditty? Merv Griffin.
Can we
So
maybe stay
Merv
focused?
gets
Griffin.
pissed too.
And so
Let's
and
stay
so-
focused.
every time that they play that tune, they have to pay the estate of Merv Griffin.
Does not surprise me.
Good for them.
Yeah, I'm just saying
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
Knew what he was
no,
doing.
he's smart. He
Right?
created a
Just
show
like
right
our
away.
own benefactor, Reg.
Yeah.
Bill
Reg Tilsley.
Tilsley.
We're bringing Reg back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got our money.
We're going to bring Reg back.
Hey,
into
I
the
hope I'm
limelight.
giving his estate money, dude. His stuff is pimp. I love it.
I don't know if a guy from the fucking 60s is pimp. But
Okay, well, his music is
Yeah,
pimp.
this is
I like
good
it.
shit.
There's pimps in the
This guy-
60s.
Sure there was, but I don't
Anyone
know.
has
Anyway.
the capacity.
Maybe
And
not-
we digress again.
Maybe not
All
in
right.
English.
That's what I love about Mouth
probably
is he
in English.
uses words that are like not cool anymore.
That are pimp.
If you know what I'm saying.
They're pimp.
Pimp and
Bringing it
epic.
back.
Pimp and epic. That's what I like
Dude,
about
I
him. He
lived
still
in the
uses that
90s,
shit.
man.
Dude, I'm an 80s guy, man. I say rad all the time and shit
Yeah.
like that. That's what I like about you, Chris. You
Face.
use shit like pimp and epic.
Exactly.
That's what I like about it. All right, back at hand. Okay,
All
come
right,
on.
87.
87.
87.
I don't know.
Do I need to give you a hint?
Yeah.
It's my wife's favorite movie of all time.
Oh, God. No. No.
Yep.
Fuck no.
Yep.
No.
11 million units.
God damn it. I'm out.
11 million
Son
units.
of
Well, you got to guess at
Bitch.
least. You know it, obviously.
No, it's the Dirty Dancing.
It is Dirty
Yeah,
Dancing.
I knew that was coming.
You know what? When you have Patrick Swayze singing Gone Like the Wind.
Hey, let me tell you what, man.
Oh,
Gone
yeah.
Like the Wind, is that his song?
She's like the wind.
She's like the
She's
wind.
like the wind.
Shows you how much I like that song.
So I did. I had a chick in high school, man.
Chain smoking.
Talk me into doing the talent show and doing the full choreography from that scene with that song.
I hope it went terribly.
No, dude, we took.
Tell me you dropped her.
No, I didn't.
She fell right
actually.
on top of you.
But we had
Come
to practice like 6 weeks for me to be able to hold her up. Man, she was heavy. She wasn't big, but she was definitely dense.
She's a
Oh,
She had a lot of muscle, so I
Does
had to hold her.
practicing help you hold up something heavy?
Yeah, if you're lifting
Yeah,
weights too,
generally.
you got to
You gotta
remember I was
lift
like,
weights. You gotta
I was
work
like-
out. I
I
don't
was
know
like
about
5'8",
practicing.
145 pounds,
I
bro.
get it.
Like I had to do some work.
Well, you're
man.
still 5'8". Your height didn't change.
I'm just like 195 ish now, and I have way bigger. Like I have more muscle.
boobs. You got more boobs.
I have
After
more
hauling
muscle.
her ass up, I'm much bigger.
We
My
all got
arms
more
are
boobs.
bigger as
A little
well.
shorter.
So,
Remember
yeah.
when I tried to get Austin to do that in the
Yeah.
up in the mezzanine
Yeah.
at work? He wouldn't go for it.
No.
I mean, it's good. He would have went right through the ceiling.
Oh
but
yeah, he would have.
He's a lightweight.
When we'd be up in the mezzanine, I was the only one that played
Ceiling.
music for the most part
Window
up in the
behind you,
mezzanine, right?
whatever.
And I would play. I'd just listen to different shit on Spotify. But if that
Yeah.
song came up, the Dirty Dancing song came on. Austin sat a couple
He was
seats
at
up.
the end of the aisle, yeah.
I'd be like, Austin, you ready? I was like, let's do this.
I'll tell
He
you what,
wouldn't
though,
go for it.
that move is tough. It don't matter what their size is. That move is hard.
I mean,
man.
Jennifer Grey was like what 5'4".
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you gotta
maybe
have
90 pounds.
you gotta
Maybe.
have your hands like in the perfect placement, else they go butt over tea
All right,
kettle
we don't,
and like
we don't
land
need the
on you.
technicalities of it, dude. It's just
Yeah.
she's a tiny girl and Patrick Swayze's fucking Patrick Swayze.
And I took
Right.
third to it.
All
so
right, congratulations. You fucking,
I like the ukulele scene at the talent show.
or the girl that does a little stupid dance.
Hey, whatever,
I don't
man.
even want to sing. Anyway, okay.
I didn't fall
Moving on.
in the bottom half.
Moving
So
on.
whatever.
So Dirty Dancing, 11 million units.
Fuck
This
that
soundtrack at number
movie.
4 has also been mentioned. 1994, 12 million units.
It's been mentioned.
It's been mentioned. And I'm not going to
94.
say whose list it was on because it's going to give it away.
Well, in '94, that would have been.
Was this an honorable mention or was
wasn't
this
on mine.
actually like solid list?
It wasn't.
I think it was honorable.
Singles.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think this is Dazed and Confused.
No.
No,
As much as I want it to be, no.
No. Singles should have been on there.
Singles is
That
not
was a
anywhere
good
on this list.
soundtrack. I
No.
know. I'm just saying.
Right.
well, there's a couple. There's like Empire Records probably should be
Ooh,
on there.
Empire
It's not.
Records was good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a solid movie.
1994, 12 million
It's
units.
already mentioned.
Nope.
I don't know.
Already mentioned.
I don't know.
Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah. All right.
That was
makes
94.
sense.
I was thinking that was later.
Yeah, I
Nope,
did too. For some reason.
1994.
Great
Man,
soundtrack.
makes me feel old.
Forrest Gump.
Okay, so now we're at number 3, the biggest 80s soundtrack of all time, 1984, which is impressive because it was 1984.
Yeah, lots of
13 million
shit
units.
happened in '84.
And this one hasn't been mentioned yet, right?
It has not, which it should have been. I should have put this on the list.
Yeah, I actually
Really?
I should have put it on my list, yeah.
Airplane.
No.
No.
God, I don't know how big this soundtrack was, but I'm gonna go with
E.T.?
Breakfast Club.
For number 2.
Ooh, that's a good call, but it's not it.
Don't you
Not on the list.
forget about me.
I thought that was right around there. Yeah,
Don't.
Don't.
that's the song I figured would have been like the lead.
Someone needs to make that a more aggressive song. Don't.
Like a thrash
Don't.
song. Do not. Don't you forget about me.
Hey, hey, why don't we just like write to Leo and be like, hey, you should redo this song, and
Right.
have him do it metal.
There you go.
Dude, that'd be pimp.
Hey.
When you walk on by.
Almost makes it sound like a...
I was gonna say not
Lunatic.
not
Yeah.
death metal,
Yeah.
No, I thought that's what we were going for. All right.
just heavy metal.
Or just real creepy.
Creepy.
Don't you forget about me.
don't-
Don't you dare.
Don't
Just
you
don't.
forget about me.
Don't you forget about me.
Forget
Because I will find you.
Dude, he's so creepy right now.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. 84. Chooch.
84.
Fucking, I don't know, man.
He doesn't know anything from the
I don't
80s,
know.
man.
I know some things from the 80s, but I don't know.
I'll give you a
specific
hint.
years.
I'll give you a hint. I'll probably give it away.
When you walk on by.
Damn near the entire soundtrack. Maybe the entire soundtrack was by one person.
Back to the
Walk
Future.
on by.
No.
No.
It wasn't To Live and Die in L.A. I give you that much.
No.
All by one chunk.
Oh, you guys are really disappointing me right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Done by one person.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain,
Oh.
yeah.
Purple
Damn it.
Rain.
I should have known that.
That shit was huge.
Yeah, it was.
Huge.
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 Do it. Give it to me, Trump.
I'm telling you guys, you're missing this movie. It's the greatest movie out of Minnesota ever made. It's huge, I'm telling you. If I wasn't president, stunning good looks, I would be singing this in karaoke bars and killing it.
You know what really disappoints me right now is that we didn't know that Merlin did Trump until last
I know.
episode.
I know.
You should have been doing this forever. So disappointing.
I have respect for the president. What can I say?
All right, so
You guys don't even know music.
you don't even know. Okay, we're in the top 2, and these
Right.
guys were monsters. So Purple Rain was number 3 at 13 million. We jump up to
That's an easy one.
16 million
Horrible
Yeah.
movie. You ever watch
for
that
number 2.
movie? The movie
It's
was
not a good movie.
No.
Yeah, the movie is
It's all
terrible.
about the soundtrack.
It
Well,
is.
he acts like a tough guy through the whole thing, and it's like you're 95 pounds.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
Right.
And like
You,
5'2".
you got no dukes.
you got
no
fucking no
dukes.
dukes. So number 2, also same kind of vein. The movie's not that great.
Yeah.
Soundtrack's fucking killer.
What year?
1977. 16 million. Quit trying to cheat.
Staying
and look at
alive?
my
Number
list.
what?
Chooch.
I was
Number
gonna
number
say
2?
Saturday Night Live
Saturday
Fever?
Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, dude, and this almost made it on my list because you know
16
me,
million.
I'm a huge Bee Gees fan, man, and the Bee Gees made that album.
You can't tell by the way I walk, I'm a ladies' man. No time at all.
Try doing that shit for a whole
He is
song. on
not a
Rock
Bee
Band.
Gee.
I've done it. I've done it. Not after drinking so much. I need to hydrate.
Right.
But
Hey,
he
there's
can't
some rum.
beat it on
All right.
hard for sure.
Oh shit! I forgot I had that there. All right, boys, we made it to number 1.
Number
This
1.
thing's a monster.
I'm kind of
Biggest selling
glad.
movie
I'm glad
soundtrack
that
of all
Saturday
time.
Night Fever made number 2. That
Barry
makes
and
me
Skippy
happy.
Gibb. Yeah.
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 Well, part of the
Nobody
reason
knows
that
that
was
brother.
going to be on my
He's
list is because everybody
weird
keeps
looking.
telling me I look like John Travolta. So it's like
Yeah.
between looking like John Travolta and loving the Bee
All right.
Gees, I almost have to.
Let me
put
tell you
that
You
something.
do a little bit.
Let me tell you something about the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees are the real life embodiment of the movie Twins.
right. Right.
Am I wrong?
You got handsome ass Barry Gibb.
Who can sing and dance
That's
and
epic.
play the
Right.
guitar. And
Then
all
you
that
got
stuff.
the other
And then
brothers.
you got Skippy. Who-
Right,
who-
Skippy.
Whatever. Nobody even knows his name. I don't know.
Right.
He's like going bald. The other two have like these golden locks and
Right.
like this manly chest, and he's like a buck
Looks like
10
a-
in the
right.
back. And
Looks like a fucking caveman.
right.
Yeah.
They give him like a drum kit, which is like a drum and a cymbal. It's like a 2-piece set, right?
It is,
And they're like, just play that, you're fine, and just go ha. And he's like, I can do that.
Do you remember the movie Caveman
Yeah.
with Dennis Quaid and
Yes.
Ringo Starr?
Ringo Starr, yeah.
He looks like he should have been
Shelley
in that movie.
Long.
Shelley
Yeah.
Long, yeah. But he looks like he should have been in that
Yeah,
movie.
he would have been great in that
right?
movie.
Maybe he was in that movie. We just don't
we
even
don't
know.
know.
Okay, so we made it to number 1, and this thing was a fucking beast. This is the one where I was saying probably the biggest soundtrack of the 90s. Obviously, since it's the biggest soundtrack of all time, best-selling, 1992, 18 million
92.
units sold.
92. Armageddon.
Ooh, that's a good call. No, I think Armageddon was a little later.
Yeah, it was a little later.
I actually was surprised this was in 1992, but I could tell you it's because of one song.
It wasn't Wayne's World.
One song.
It hasn't been said.
Has not been said.
When did Dumb and Dumber come out?
Not 1992?
Not 92.
Maybe, I don't know, but
That was
it's
a good
not Dumb and
soundtrack.
Dumber. It was a good soundtrack.
That was a good
Yeah,
soundtrack.
it was
but
decent soundtrack.
none of those
There
are
was this
your
girl who...
Oh,
crash test dummies.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking what?
Mhm. Anyway, 1992.
God, how did that become a band? Only grunge
I
could
How did that
tolerate
fucking song?
Yeah.
If that song wasn't on that soundtrack, nobody would ever hear it, ever.
How did
no, they
anybody
played
even
it
listen
around
to
here
that
constantly.
group? I was gonna
Probably
say,
because of that soundtrack, though.
And then the other one about coffee spoons and whatever.
Spoon Man.
You
It's
know
a
what I'm
weird
talking about?
soundtrack. Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
the Scatman on there. Yeah. And then they had the
I feel like you guys are trying to stall right now.
kind of.
Kind of.
1992, biggest soundtrack of all time.
Because I
of
can't
one
think of that
song.
movie.
Of all time.
All time.
I got to tell you, that was my senior year. Kind of a blur. Kind of a blur.
Senior year in
In fuck
your
you, Phil.
your third time in college.
Regardless, I was having a good time.
man,
I
I got
don't
nothing.
remember it. I don't
Do
remember
you need
92
a-
so much. I
You need a
remember
hint?
Wayne's
You need a
World.
hint?
Yeah, I could use a hint.
Okay, so the main actor, probably one of the biggest actors that we've had.
Nicolas Cage.
Ooh, no.
Oh.
And also stars one of the biggest artists of all time.
Stars, one of the biggest artists.
Yes. So it's
Or
got
just
one
like
of the
music artists.
music artists.
Well, The Wiz is in 79.
One of the
So
biggest
Diane
female
Jones
artists
is
of all
actually
time.
out.
Stars of
and maybe one of the biggest actors who is currently in a hit show right now.
Oh, in an act. Oh, fuck. All right. I was going to go with Cocktail, but no.
Ooh, good call, but no.
That was around 92, wasn't it?
That was 80s.
Yeah, that was 80s.
Cocktail was
89?
80s.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I don't know.
No, man.
I think
You got
I'd
me
give up.
stumped.
I think I'd give
Really?
up.
Biggest
Yeah.
actors?
I'm trying to think,
Biggest-
but I,
He has
stars.
had some of the biggest movies.
Well, sure. I get
Maybe
that.
of all
I can
time.
go along with that.
It's the whole music part. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
The
correlating the
biggest
two for some
stars.
reason.
Who is one of the biggest female artists of all time?
Whitney Houston. Oh, The Bodyguard.
There you go.
Oh,
Bingo.
all right. Yeah, okay.
18 million albums sold for
Wow.
a cover song.
Jesus.
wow.
Yeah,
For a
one
cover
song.
That's
I mean, her
insane.
song, her version's probably better than Dolly Parton's. I'll
Oh,
guess.
it
you
was.
Well, yeah.
shut your goddamn mouth.
I'm with you.
Nobody's better than
But it
Dolly.
was that song that pushed
I mean,
that
they're-
soundtrack.
Yes, it was.
Both are better than the guy who wrote it.
I don't
Have you
even
heard
know
his
the guy
rendition
who-
of that?
No, I don't wanna.
it's-
I don't want
I mean,
to.
it's poignant, but it's
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
whatever.
wanna.
I mean, I give Whitney her due. I love Whitney,
Yeah.
and everything she sang was magic.
I don't know why I didn't think that was
But
later. I think that's why I wasn't correlating.
I didn't-
You're not taking the
pick that
thunder
as the
from
number
Dolly
one,
in
yeah.
my world.
Right. No, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. When I was looking at this list, I was
But
like, I
a
can't
great
believe that's
song.
number
We're
one.
also talking about the man who probably beat off the Dolly Parton.
Whoa,
so whatever.
whoa, hey, it's not that kind of show.
Who didn't?
It's not that kind of show. Jeez.
What kind of man are you who doesn't appreciate Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton is responsible for stopping COVID right now,
Are you
so
kidding
you
me?
need to give Dolly her respect.
Hey,
yeah.
I respect her.
I will take that. Yes,
I was just too young
That
to know what my thing was
happened.
to be able to play with it when Dolly Parton was big.
to this day, you can respect Dolly Parton. I mean, she still looks phenomenal, especially
Hey,
for
I
her
didn't
age.
say I disrespected her. I just said you were the
Dollywood?
only one at that point in time that was beating your jokes to her.
No, she did Rhinestone with Stallone.
That's true.
How
She
did that
do
not
mine.
make it?
Fucking Rhinestone.
Rhinestone with Stallone. How did that not make it?
Movie's ridiculous.
Best old whorehouse in Texas.
Burt Reynolds. Fuck yeah.
so epic.
That was a great movie. 9 to 5? That was a great
I love
soundtrack.
9 to 5.
Yeah, 9 to 5.
Dabney Coleman,
Everybody
Jane
knew
Fonda,
that song.
Lily Tomlin.
Fuck yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good show, good movie.
Yeah, that's crazy. That there was a bunch
Very
of
underrated.
soundtracks that you wouldn't think that that you would expect to be up there that weren't up there at all.
Right.
Dolly is a
Yeah.
treasure.
She is a national treasure.
Because like if you look at the Empire Records soundtrack, there was like 2 or 3 songs that was really well known,
Robert
and
Pelagia.
they didn't even break. I looked at a couple like top 50s lists just for fun, and
Thank you,
I don't even
Tyler.
think it was in there. Like nothing.
What was that?
What
What was that one with John Cusack? That had a great soundtrack. The one
Which
with John
one?
Cusack in,
Better Off Dead?
I mean,
Gross
all right,
Point Blank.
I won my $2,
One
goddammit.
Crazy Summer had a better soundtrack
One Crazy Summer, yeah.
as far as Cusack movies go. High Fidelity
High Fidelity.
Yes, High Fidelity was the
had
other
a
one.
great soundtrack.
That does have a good soundtrack.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if it was good as Empire Records. though.
Empire Records had a killer
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
It had a killer soundtrack,
It's hard to beat that.
Yeah.
For sure. But
especially for like that
Yeah.
the '90s era. Like there was a lot of really well-known songs on that soundtrack.
But it wasn't like grungy so much. I mean, it had some
no,
grunge
no.
songs in
It was
but-
more like the alternative and
but
like
it had
pop,
that great
pop
alternative,
rock.
right?
Yeah.
One of my favorite soundtracks of all time, American Pie.
Oh, American Pie. Yes.
That's
American
a good
Pie
one.
was
Dude.
full of the poppy punk.
Yes.
hits.
It was.
Well,
but it had
the
all
great-
of them.
Yeah, the
and I'm
great
surprised like the
tunes.
Repo Man didn't make it, dude. That had some of the best
Oh,
punk bands
Repo Man,
known to
yeah.
man.
Yeah, but it's
That's because punk
music.
gets no respect.
It gets
Nah,
no
it
respect.
doesn't.
It wants no respect.
It wants no respect. You're right.
And they're
Real
trying
punk
for
music,
that.
but
Yeah.
not the poppy stuff. Like
But it had
American
a huge
Pie
following
soundtracks.
though. Like
Oh yeah,
it's definitely on the top 50s.
right.
It might not
Exactly.
be on the top 20s. So
All the American Pie soundtracks were
yes,
pretty kick-ass.
Solid.
I can
Pretty
agree
much.
with that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, American Pie. All of them focused on the soundtrack to drive those movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And they were all
did a
poppy
great
punk music,
yeah,
too.
and they
Yeah.
understood what they were doing there. You know, to reach back and find a movie that was kind of crap but had great soundtrack to it.
Did you say American Pie was crap?
No,
What is wrong?
No,
with
he's talking about another movie.
Oh, okay.
He's bringing one up.
digressing. We're moving
Okay.
on.
you? Fair enough.
All right.
Continue.
Well, now I lost my goddamn train of thought. I was going somewhere with that.
Now his mind's on apple pie and he can't think straight.
right.
Son of a bitch. Goddamn Eugene Levy.
And socks
What a
that
national
are sharp,
treasure
sharp
Eugene
socks.
Levy was. God damn
Take that
it.
back to another
Sharp
episode.
Jim's dad.
Yeah.
Jim's dad.
Jim's
Stifler's mom.
Oh man, love
Stifler's mom.
Stifler's mom.
Stifler's
God.
mom.
What about Stacy's mom? Talk about a throwback song.
She's got it going
Oh
on.
yeah, there you go. She's got
I
it
hate.
going
That's
on.
what I hear.
Yeah, Eugene Levy.
Anyway,
What were you-
All I
those
want
eyebrows.
in- no, anyway.
Yo, dude, Armed and Dangerous. Him and John Candy.
Yes.
We were
Meg
just
Ryan?
talking about this not
Meg
too long
Ryan?
ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
Meg Ryan. Yeah, that's
When they're doing the bad lip reading, she's like, "Can you read lips?" Oh yeah. He's like, got his thing on.
Right.
but we're talking about soundtracks.
We are
so-
talking about soundtrack,
I
but it was an
know.
80 movie.
We're
All
moving away.
80s movies had good soundtracks, regardless
All of them
if you
did.
Most of them did.
I mean,
Yeah,
all of the.
I'm
Back to
actually
the
kind of
Future,
surprised that heavy metal nowhere,
The 80s.
not even in
Yeah.
conversation,
The
not
great-
even like
Yeah.
top 50s usually.
The great thing
Right.
about 80s movies is they sold most of their movies by the soundtrack.
yeah.
When Back to the Future, when the next Back to the Future movie hit, it always led with the soundtrack. And each one of them were iconic songs that
Yeah.
everybody knows today. Ghostbusters.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
Mhm.
much the only thing that Ray Parker Jr. is known for, and ripped off Huey Lewis once again from
Right.
the 80s.
Yeah.
He
wants a new drug.
Was that, right. Was that soundtrack. Talk about Caddyshack. Everybody knows
Yep.
the soundtrack to Caddyshack. The movie was hilarious.
oh
in
yeah,
its
I
own
love
right.
that movie.
Caddyshack 2 even had a kick-ass
Caddyshack
sound.
Oh yes,
too,
it did. Yeah,
Because it's heavy into Kenny Loggins. Caddyshack 2, not so good of a
man, Kenny
movie.
Loggins did like
The movie not so good.
Kenny Loggins went on like this movie spree
Oh, he-
in that
he-
era.
Kenny Loggins
man.
is by far the 80s soundtrack
He
king.
owned
Oh, yeah.
the 80s. Nobody even knows Loggins and Messina from the 70s.
Right.
Right?
Except for, what was it? Gimme's do a cover of their Danny's Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Or Danny's Song. Danny's
Oh,
Song. Yeah. That's the only Loggins and Messina song that I know.
And because of the
Because of
gimmies.
the Gimmes.
Right.
Because really, like
Right.
Fleetwood Mac wasn't really known until like Rumors. Rumors, that album made them.
Well, that was the
huge.
huge 80s hit. I think they were big in
Well,
the 70s.
their album, that
Yeah.
whole album, like went crazy.
How the hell
But
did
Kenny
we get to
Loggins,
Fleetwood Mac.
Because- because Kenny Loggins was like he was doing all this movie stuff like in between, and he really was like owning the movie scene in
Yeah.
that era.
What does that have to do with Fleetwood Mac?
There wasn't a huge movie that didn't have
Sorry.
Loggins in the 80s.
Fleetwood Mac
Remember-
is better than Kenny Loggins.
Okay, you shut your goddamn mouth.
God damn it.
Why is he here?
There's a
Why is he here?
I am
Keep asking me
questioning
to
that.
come back.
Son of a bitch. Remember Up the Creek?
I took it in a different direction. My bad.
Up the creek?
Yeah. Shitty movie. It's one of those campy little...
Yeah,
Oh, you'll see some side boob kind of movies.
right. It's like a B-rated movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Soundtrack sold that movie.
Yeah, definitively.
Yeah.
The soundtrack was better.
What about the Out Cold soundtrack?
Oh, that's a good
Out
soundtrack.
Cold as a movie holds up on its own.
It is a good movie.
It does.
Soundtrack is
Soundtrack is
also
good.
stellar.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
Because,
Yeah.
yeah, Out Cold.
Weezer, hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little
I
Island.
told you guys not
Island
to
in
play
the
that song.
sun.
So a lot of shunned.
Yeah.
Well, at least in the top 20, but that's just because people didn't like they didn't grasp onto like that one song and
Right.
buy the
Lee
heck out
Major
of the
skiing
album.
down a ski hill.
Right. Trying to take over the mountain.
Yeah. But they can ski it off and save
It'd
the-
be interesting to
Yeah.
see
a
where
great
all
movie if
these
you
like
haven't seen
land
it.
on like
Yeah.
the
Carpe the
like
diem.
Carpe the
on a
diem.
list of like the
Seize
top
the
50 or
carp.
top 100.
Seize the carp.
It would be interesting to see where like all these movie soundtracks kind of land in like an expanded list.
Right.
You know,
I say that every
to
day.
kind of see like where they
Seize
fit
the carp.
into kind of the movie world. You
Right.
know?
Right.
Because
Look
those
into
top
shake
20, I
hands.
mean,
Just remember that.
when
kid.
you think about it, like
Seize the carp.
they kind of fit. Like some
And
you
you
would
can
think would be a little
Save
higher,
your shitty
but there was
ski
none that
town.
you were surprised that were on the list.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. And 80s movies were very heavy on their soundtrack.
Even with like My Heart Goes On, like everybody loved that damn song. So
Even though the movie was trash,
Well,
people went.
Nah.
people as an
Goo-goo
entire
over
whole,
the
like
goddamn-
The
they
song was
wrapped
huge.
around that.
The song
right?
was fucking huge.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Celine Dion has a gigantic following.
Wherever you are.
Okay, and who has the beers next?
So good.
Let's just go ahead and end this now.
All right, we getting out of here. I think
Let's put
next
this
time
thing
the
out of
beers
its
are on me,
misery.
boys.
Yeah, let's put this episode out of its misery already.
Yeah. Yep. Next time beers are on me.
Nice.
we're still waiting for Tripod Ted to hit us back up. We're still trying to get
Did we ever
a
track that guy
response from
down?
him.
That was a weird email.
Still haven't
That was
still haven't
funny,
got
though.
anything from him.
Nothing?
So
Dude, that email
because
was hilarious.
we keep emailing him.
it comes
He
back
keeps
undeliverable.
emailing us from like different email addresses every time, right? I mean, it's
Yeah, and they don't make any sense. The last one was so
it was off by a bit.
weird that I didn't even bother printing it out or anything to read it because it was just it made no sense. It made absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
So Ted, if you're out there,
If you're
please
out
send
there.
us
Who the hell
an
are you?
email that we can understand
And a valid email
and
address,
a valid
please.
email so we can get back to you. We need
Because
to.
we've got like 10 of them, and they all bounce.
Yeah, we want to bring you back. We want to bring you on the show. So
Well, we
It
got
would
to
be
figure
fun.
out who the fuck this guy is.
yeah, so Ted,
He seems
when you
super
listen to this one-
interested.
when you listen to this, hit us back up. Let's work something out and
I
get
don't
you
know
out
if you're
here.
a super fan or a stalker or
Both.
I kind of want to find out. It doesn't matter.
I kind of want to find out too.
So the search for Ted continues on
Nice.
that deal.
Yeah, so hopefully by next episode we'll get something from him.
Who
so
has
we
10
can-
email addresses that don't work?
Yeah, no And how do you even do that?
Yeah.
You just
one,
create a
send
new
an
one,
email,
send it,
and then
fucking
close it.
or something. I don't,
Right.
I don't know, but
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
yep. Next week, not next week. Next episode, beers are on me, and thanks for listening.
Yeah,
Hit
thanks
us up
for
on
listening, but-
hit us up on the socials and let us know what your favorite soundtracks are.
Yeah,
Let's
give
hear
us some
something
feedback there.
Or if you got a topic you want us to talk about, please put it on there.
or beer to
Yeah.
try.
Beer to try, a
Beer
top
to
10 that
try.
we could do. and
What'd you
top
think
10,
about our
a Rushmore
mega
anything.
bands? You know,
the mega bands?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got a little feedback there, but everybody needs to weigh in on this thing because the more you weigh in, the more we'll respond to it, and
And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that we
I
left
guarantee you
out.
we'll make fun of you on the show.
Or we'll give you some love because
Or
I'm sure we
whatever,
left some
Depending
stuff
on
out.
what it is.
yeah. We'll either
Yeah.
roast you or we'll give you love. One of the two.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
roll
Well-
the dice, throw it out there.
I also want to say, if you listen to the episode, please rate it, especially if you're on like Apple Podcasts. Listening, a lot of our downloads are on Apple Podcast.
Yeah.
Just leave a quick rating because the
yes.
ratings is what helps us grow.
Please.
So we could have,
yeah.
we could have 5,000 downloads, but if nobody rates it, it doesn't do us any good. So
Yeah.
we need the ratings for it. So if you like it,
Otherwise,
even if you
yeah.
don't like it, just give an honest rating and help us out.
Yeah, and help other
Yeah.
people that might be interested know who we are, and
Yeah.
we'll try to share some love. I mean, we've talked about putting out some stuff like some autobiography stuff so you can get to know us and see pictures of us so you can kind of put a face to the name. So we'll try to get that out here soon in the next 3-4 weeks or so. We are most of us are working from home, so we have plenty of time.
Yeah. Also, we're thinking of doing a live episode.
Yes.
So let us know if you want to see us do a live.
Yeah.
See the debauchery that goes on in here. When
As long
we're,
as you'll
yeah.
get on Facebook or something and
have to figure out how to
respond,
do
we'll
that,
have
right?
Chooch on the computer.
We'll have to
Chooch
figure
will
out
be
how to
taking
do
care
that on
of
Facebook
bringing up
Live
your
or something.
questions on behalf of us. I promise that I'll have his mic hooked up a little better so
It won't be so
you can hear
quiet.
him. Yeah.
So video where they can see us and stuff.
they can see us. They can
Okay.
see what happens.
You're
So
gonna
I
have
gotta
to-
wear clothes.
Gotta
Gonna
be a
have to-
great
You don't have
debacle.
to.
You're gonna have to put your
Fuck
pants
yeah.
on. I mean,
Just
Fuck
keep your
yeah.
keep your dinghy covered. And
All
you're fine.
right.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
yeah,
All right.
Mark
I was getting
Zuckerberg
nervous.
doesn't wanna
You've got a
see your
sweater
dinghy.
coat on as it is.
I was
so
getting
you're good.
nervous, and I don't like clothes. All right.
Yeah, we're also thinking of starting a TikTok.
What?
I'm not going to give anything away right now, but we got some funny shit lined up.
Really?
Is that a clock?
Let
I
us
don't-
know if
Really hip with the times.
if
here
it's
now.
something. I know,
Yeah.
but we got some funny shit lined up.
TikTok. It don't
Let us know
stop.
if it's something you'd want
Ooh, that was
to
good.
see.
Ooh, Kesha.
That's a different
That's,
song.
what do you, no,
Yeah,
you said
there's
Color Me Bad.
A couple
TikTok
people
does
do
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Color Me Bad.
That's Kesha.
Color Me Bad does it. Yeah. Kesha
Kesha does have a song
Yeah.
called TikTok,
That's
but what
fucking
he was
Kesha.
saying is not Kesha. Oh, but yeah,
Whatever.
yeah. Thinking of doing a live
Fucking
episode.
TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok, Kesha. Whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to do a Kesha video.
Yeah, we
Dude,
might.
that would
We might.
be
Kesha, if you
On
want to
the
come on the show.
On the TikTok. No, please don't.
We're gonna be
come on, she's cool.
recreating.
I just
some,
got off the penicillins.
We're gonna be recreating some iconic movie scenes on the TikToks.
Oh yeah.
So let us know
That'd
if
be
that's
fun.
something you want to see. The first one we got lined up is going to be pretty amazing.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not
gonna
going to
be-
give anything away, so
It's gonna be
Jesus
bitchy.
Christ. Oh,
It will be.
yeah.
it'll be fun. So
You don't even know.
yeah, help us out, give us some ratings,
Don't
let us know
even
what you want to see or
know.
hear, and that's it. Thanks
Yeah,
for
big
listening.
things coming.
Episode
We
7 in
got,
the books.
we got a lot of.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
doing.
Thanks for sticking
It's
along.
gonna be a good holiday season. We got a lot of shit lined up.
Heck
We're
yeah.
gonna
Some
rapid
shit.
fire some of this shit.
Have a
Yeah.
great Thanksgiving.
Have a great
Uh,
Thanksgiving.
happy
Be
Thanksgiving,
safe.
everybody.
Depending
Go
on where you're at, follow
Go
your
see your
restrictions.
family.
if you can.
Right.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Take it one day at a time. You don't know about tomorrow. That's
That's
all I'm
what-
saying.
And
gonna
we're
go
thinking
out
of you.
on Whatever, man.
We're
Yeah.
definitely thinking of you.
Yep. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek.
Rest.
Yes.
God, that's gonna suck.
It does kind of suck.
Rest in
does.
peace, Trebek.
All right, let's
See you
get out of
next
here.
episode.
Peace out, everyone.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.